And stretch time. Time to refresh yourself and visit our snack bar. Got a yen for hot popcorn? Your favorite soft drinks are sparkling cold. The juicy Frank sizzling hot. There's delicious coffee, freshly brewed, and all kinds of ice cream and candy to tempt you. Showtime will be announced loud and clear to get you back to your car in time. So stretch your legs. Come to the snack bar now. It's time to stretch and fetch. See what's cooking at our refreshment counter. You'll find your favorite foods and beverages, plus many new goodies to tempt your appetite and add to your evening's pleasure. Everything's the finest quality. So treat yourself now. Nine minutes to go to showtime. Popcorn, rich with hot melted butter. All kinds of candy. Sparkling soft drinks. Steaming hot coffee. Steamed or grilled hot dogs. Crispy hot fresh French fries. Eight minutes to go to showtime.
Yes, sir. May I help you?
I'd like 2 of those, please.
Hot dogs? Yes, sir.
And 3 of those. And 1 of those. And 5 bars of these. And a cup of that nice hot liquid.
Coffee. Coming right up.
Oh, and 2 bags of those peculiar white puffy material.
You mean our crunchy popcorn. Shall I wrap that for you, sir?
Oh, that's all right. My saucer's just outside.
They come from miles to enjoy our intermission.
Seven minutes to go to showtime. Hot popcorn just popped. Fresh roasted peanuts. How about a pizza? None better anywhere. Sizzling hamburgers grilled to your taste. We've a large assortment of freshly made sandwiches. Minutes to go to showtime.
I'm sorry, sir. This is a private mountain.
But I only wanted it.
This mountain is reserved for patrons of drive-in theaters.
But
it's a supply depot for all sorts of good things, which people can get at the snack bar, like soft drinks, hot dogs, good hot coffee, candy bars of all kinds, delicious popcorn, and refreshing ice cream treats.
But I am a patron of this 5N.
Well, why didn't you say so? Be our guest.
Minutes to go.
Hello there. Do you with a demonstration of my new invention, the Goodies Machine. Special for patrons of this drive-in, the machine turns out delicious hot doggies one after the other. And thirst-quenching sodas also. Gives popcorn of the most tasty kind, plain unbuttered. Candy too, crunchy and dandy. Steaming hot coffee and ice cream too. These goodies are at a snack bar just waiting for you. Mmm.
4 minutes to go to showtime.
As everyone knows, rainbows usually have a treasure at the end. Let's follow this one.
Quality ingredients are in the fixins of the delicious foods you'll find waiting to tempt your appetite at the snack bar. Extra special good hamburgers, wonderful donuts, ice-cold thirst-quenching drinks. Pizza generously sliced, steaming hot, fresh coffee, ice cream in many flavors. It's showtime, folks. Enjoy the show.
Ooh, we're live. We're live, pal. How we doing? We're going to play some vintage TV. Is our jam today. Hey, Creep, how you doing? Or Twin, or Creep Twin, what you would like to be called. Yeah, we're watching some vintage TV. We haven't done that for a little while, other than sneaking in bits and pieces here and there during other streams. And all good. Appreciate it and hope you're well. On a date? Ooh. Why are you lurking if you're on a date? Go on your date, you silly shit. Please. Appreciate the lurk, but the date should be priority, I have to say. But I absolutely appreciate the lurk. I was going to say, yeah, we haven't watched vintage TV in a while. We have done bits and pieces when I've gaming date. Ooh, extra romantic. Is it strip Overwatch or something like that? But yeah, I've come across one episode of a game show I really, really want to watch. So I'm going to save it for a little bit later, just to sort of build up the suspense. But yeah, I do have pinkish contacts in. I've got Jinx contacts in. I don't know why the things are floating, not focusing right. We've got the pink eyeshadow, the pink contacts, the pink shirt. We're going pink today. It's our brand. I don't know. I've lost another pair of contacts. I don't know what happened to them. I wasn't gonna. Oh, did I accidentally post in there? Oops. But hey, I didn't actually realize I posted in that Discord. I go through all this stuff and just spam it. But hey, how you doing, fellow quick peep? No, it's not the lighting. I apologies. I don't know if I posted in the wrong place. If I did post in quick, I just tend to go like spam whenever I go live. I'm just like, sorry, I couldn't miss it. But how you doing? Lovely to see you though. As I was saying, we're gonna do a oh bless. Like I legit did not process it. I was just like boop, 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 through the channels. I imagine it's like most people, I lurk on quick to see what the news is rather than actually do much else. Plus gossip about the news on the channel. I know it's not lighting. The lighting needs a bit of work. Also, I need to like fix something over here so that door looks a bit more interesting. Maybe move that there. I don't know. We'll have to do some interior decorating at some point. Rearrange this whole bloody room so it looks fashionable. Looks more interesting than it is. It looks like a cluttered mess at the moment. Looks like just chaos. Somebody threw up in a room and went, that'll do. Like, I need to get rid of that Animal Crossing thing. What's the point of that? Jesus. As I said, anyway, we're going to watch some vintage TV. I've got a few things lined up. I probably should have added some Carmen San Diego, because I just saw my Carmen San Diego games over there. I am from New Zealand. I'm a Kiwi. That Carmen San Diego box is there. Yeah, from New Zealand. It is currently 9:30 a.m. here. I do appreciate that you were able to pick up on the accent. You'll be surprised how many people don't / even pick up on any accent, or B, don't even hazard a guess of where it is. So I appreciate that you actually were in the right vicinity. Moving to Sydney soon. Ooh, that is, I would say it's spitting distance. It's further than you think, but it's still probably one from living from New Zealand. It may surprise you to know that for most places, if we want to travel internationally, chances are we may have to go for Australia. Sydney, Melbourne tend to be the two common ones. So it's not uncommon I'm in Sydney. And other than that, it's like it's 4-hour flight, 6-hour flight, I think, roughly. It's been a long time since I've been to Sydney. I've done Auckland to the US. We can either go New York or San Fran or LA. That's it. I've gone through all three in my time. I prefer, of those, maybe New York. I've only done New York once. I really liked it. It was easy. LA's a pain in the tits, and apologies if you're from LA, but it's just a pain in the tits. it was such a struggle to the point where I'm just like, I really don't want to go there again. LA, you drive or you die. LAX is arguably the worst airport I've been to, and hell, 100%, 100%. As you can imagine, if you've been to New York, uh, most of New York you can access by public transport. Catch a train, takes you basically anywhere. I think that's probably why like New Yorkers hype up the train system. It's like, oh, we've got the greatest train system in the world. It's like, no, you got an average train system. It's just everywhere else in the US sucks. But yeah, I 100% agree. It's super easy. I was like shitting bricks when I was going. I was like, oh my god, I'm never gonna find anything there. But no, it's easy. It's you hop on a train. Sometimes you maybe need to change lanes or lines or whatever. Uh, but it's pretty simple. Uh, LA, as you say, you need a car. There's no ways about it. San Fran, um, God, I don't even remember how I got around San Fran. A lot of it was walking. You've obviously got the cable cars. That's sort of more a gimmicky thing. I don't even remember if I called buses. I know I called an Uber at one point, but that's about all I remember. I'm like, did I even catch an Uber back or did we bus back or something? Yeah, well, that's how the most of the world works. It's just always sort of surprised me. Like being from New Zealand, obviously, it's very very small. Almost anything's walkable, but even then, like literally outside my doorstep, I have a bus stop. So public transport is phenomenal. So naturally, in your mind, you're just like, oh, the rest of what's going to be exactly like that. Most of it's close to. Tokyo is obviously phenomenal for public transport. Like there's train stations everywhere. Uh, Almost to a like piss take extent. It's just like every 5 minutes walk, there's a train station. Um, I'm trying to think of like where else. London, of course, is good. Isn't it? It surprises me. It genuinely like when I went to the US, the fact that public transport was a novelty was kind of mind blowing for me. Uh, I've never done Toronto before. I've done Vancouver. Is the only place in Canada I've properly done. Um, there's been little very very short stops elsewhere, but all on the west coast. Mostly because I have friends that live in Seattle, so we can fly Auckland to Vancouver. Can't fly Auckland to Seattle, so your best option is Vancouver. Otherwise, you're going fucking LAX, and we just went LAX is shit. So you fly Vancouver, drive, train, fly, whatever. Fly from Vancouver Airport. A lot easier than going via LAX. I mean, this time it takes you to get out of Vancouver Airport, get in a hire car, drive from Vancouver Airport to Seattle. You'll probably still be in LAX Airport. There's other bad airports. Like I'm not just shitting on LAX, but it's just I think without a doubt it's the worst airport I've been to. It's just cold. It's a really really weird culturally airport. Uh, yeah, I Vancouver's weird, is what I was trying to go. My brain was trying to say. It's really really small. It's surprising so because obviously in my mind Canada is huge. Obviously Canada, but Canada's huge. Vancouver's obviously a big part of Canada. So in my mind, I'm like, oh, Vancouver Airport must be gigantic. It must be one of those big international airports, like you get with LAX, with like you get with London Heathrow, like you get with Qatar, and nothing's obviously going to come on par with Singapore. But I was like, it must be a huge one. And you get there, and it's like one line, and that's it. It's just like one row, flights on either side, but it's relatively small. It's probably on par with Auckland, so it's quite impressively small for such a big country. Like we've got a overall population of 5 million. You must have like near 5 million alone in Vancouver. hmm You're the first person to ever notice that. I've kept it there for ages. Um, it is an original movie poster, original from a drive-in theater, which I don't know why the fuck they played Emmanuel in a drive-in theater of all things. I've got a stack of like original OG posters, but Emmanuel's like the one that makes me chuckle the most. The best one I have, and I don't know, again, you may not know the movie, I don't know what people's movie tastes are, but my favorite one is, it's got blue tack on it, so I'm just damaging it, is Blazing Saddles. Again, I like the fact that Blazing Saddles, if you know anything about it, yet it's a fucking general admittance. Like, how the hell is Blazing Saddles GA? But again, original OG drive-in theater poster. And I'm like, surely that can't be general admittance. It's a fantastic movie. It's obviously got very, very coarse language in it, if you've seen it, but very clever in how they do it, very funny in how they do it. I think it's one of like the greatest comedies of all time, personally. The other one I've got that I like, and I it's tucked away somewhere, is I don't know what movie it is, but it's like an original like 1960s Spider-Man poster. And I don't even know what the 60s Spider-Man movie is, but it's just a really gorgeous design poster. It's like in my mind, like it's just stunningly designed. One of those ones that's really, really cool. Mel Brooks. Mel Brooks is fantastic. I mean, Spaceballs. Obviously, later on, it's sort of getting a bit shit, but Spaceballs is fantastic. Young Frankenstein's fantastic. The producers, just had home run after home run after home run for so long. In my mind, Blazing Saddles is peak. Woods, obviously, like Robin Hood is very popular. Spaceballs is phenomenally popular. People really, really love Young Frankenstein a lot. I guess you can learn a lot about somebody with which they pick as their favorite Mel Brooks film, and just God, his relationship with um Gene Wilder, like both of them are amazing. Both of them are absolute stars, and I love um yeah, I just absolutely adore both of them. A fave, no way. Prob Spaceballs for you. As I say, my fave is Blazing Saddles, but that's personally. But again, like I can chuck any of them on and think they're phenomenal. Um, Producers is obviously his big early work, which is fantastic. Put it on a Ritz. See, hey Roy, how you doing? Young Frankenstein's fantastic. I love. Again, Gene Wilder was fantastic. He's just an amazing, amazing actor. And you do the putting him on Ritz thing sometimes. I was going to say, there's a famous story about um, how Gene Wilder and Mel Brooks like got along famously. They absolutely adored each other, loved each other. Gene Wilder wanted to do the putting on the Ritz thing. He thought that'd be a brilliant way to end the film. Thought it'd be the most hilarious way. It'd be brilliant. What if me and the monster get up and dance, and we do a little old vaudeville style dance in front of everybody? And I was like, that's stupid. That's the worst idea I've ever heard in my life. And they fucking screamed at each other apparently all night. And then Mel Brooks went, yeah, it's in. This one was like, what do you mean it's in? It's like, yeah, it's in. It's in the film. It's in the script right now. What do you mean? It's like, well, if you didn't want to fight for it, it wasn't going to be in the script. You clearly didn't care about it, but since we've been up all arguing all night, you clearly thought it's special, so it's in. And it's like apparently the only time they ever fought, only time they ever argued, and it's I don't know if it's the best part of the movie, but it's fucking brilliant. It's such a good part of the movie. I adore Young Frankenstein. Yeah. I'm guessing that's probably your favorite, Roy. I was actually going to look up what, like, kind of like jog my memory. Mel Brooks. Yeah, Young Frankenstein, Blazing Saddles, Spaceballs, Producer, History of the World Part 1, Robin Hood Men in Tights. And then you start getting dumb stuff like Dracula Dead and Loving It. And it's just like, it was fine. There's like good, really, really good lines in Dracula Dead and Loving It. But it started, like the wheels started to fall off a little bit at that point. I think that was like the first time you sort of saw a little wobble in the Mel Brooks sort of design. It's like, it's great, but yeah, you can't even like find filmography because it's such a pain in the tits. He's done so much. And yeah, he's just acting now. I didn't even realize he's like guest starred in Only Murders in the Building, which is phenomenal. I haven't watched that show. I know it's apparently really, really good. I did know he did. History in the World Part 2. Yeah, most of the stuff he does is all just looking at look at his writing credits. History of World Part 2, Paws of Fury, he wrote a screenplay for that. Earl Brooks, Lyda Giffen, Spaceballs animated series. I forgot about that. That was dog shit. Did a bit of the writing for the Get Smart spin-off film. The producers, phenomenal, and wrote the stage play as well, of course. Dracula Dead and Loving It. Yeah. Is that like? I'm surprised. I'm looking at it like I'm looking for the things like. Blazing Saddles is only like a 7.7 on IMDb, and I feel that must be in part to like people watching it now and getting upset by it. Because I'm like, it's obviously quite aggressive and offensive comedy, but that's also sort of the joke. That you're dealing with these people who are absolute assholes and you're not meant to like them. Anyway, I've done my rambling enough. We're going to watch some vintage TV. We're going to have my face disappear annoyingly. I'm going to fix my face. We've got some... It's process moments, so I don't know what to actually expect from it. I'm guessing it's like a compilation of like most crazy prizes. We've watched one of those compilation lists before, but maybe this is another one. And the side one of the tarot reading. So where are they? Where are they? So we'll do a tarot reading for you. We'll see how screwed up your life's going to be. I gotta find the bloody page. I can never find it. How you doing? How you doing? And how you doing, Roy and Creep? I know you said you were tired, but go get some rest. And Killer Clems, which is also a really cool name. By the way, hope you're doing well as well. You gotta get back to work. All good. Appreciate you dropping in. I did see you were streaming earlier when I first woke up. I lurked for a little bit, but literally I just woken up and I was like, I'm not I'm not awake enough for this. Especially since it was like shit, that hasn't arrived yet. That just reminded me. Especially since it's Alan Wake 2, which is like possibly one of my favorite games of all time. But yeah, the lamp should arrive soon. It should be here by now, in fact. You love it? Yeah, it's genuinely in my top 10. I think it's absolutely cracked my top 10. I adore it. And spoilers for if we ever get that far with the podcast. The idea, and again, watching Fifth Element, I fucking love that film. Um, I love that film so much. I was really, really upset that Mortal Engines was bad. It's top 10. You made the command, you doodle. So some fake religious cards. Fifth Element's fantastic. But yeah, like it really, really gutted me that Mortal Engines was crap. So I'm just like, you did Fifth Element. It's so good. It's like such a phenomenal film, and you can't fucking like carry that on, you bastard. All right. Oops. 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 Don't want to do that. I'm trying to find the how to read tarot because I don't remember them off by heart. I have to go off of the internet guides. Uh, uh, uh. It's such a poorly designed website. Just Mr. No one look at his top. Everyone, avert your eyes. Palmer. Nice regret. Shit, cut. I know you meant shirt. It's a Sheen order. I got it because one, I legit love Rugrats. It's one of my like all-time guilty pleasures of the show. And I hate the term guilty pleasure, so I'm not going to actually say that. It's not a guilty pleasure, but I like grew up loving Rugrats. I thought it was absolutely phenomenal show. Really, really well, like clever. I always thought that's what I enjoyed about it was very, very clever in what they did. All right, we're gonna do your past, present, and future as normal. For the card that represents your past, Assad, we have you in a top hat. We have what the hell is that? Like everybody, I hated Rugrats all grown up. You got a card for your past that was strength. I've never even heard of that as a tarot card. That's why I was like, is that even legit? Did they sneak a fake one in? And appreciate it, creep. Hope your work goes well and you enjoy the look. Appreciate it as always. When you get a strength card, an upright manner during a tarot reading, it shows that you have inner strength and fortitude during moments of danger and distress. It shows you have the ability to remain calm and strong even when life is going through immense struggle. So this is all in your past. You've gone through immense struggle, but you have had the strength and fortitude to get through it. It shows that you're a compassionate person. Well, sorry, we got the wrong card. Compassionate person, that's clearly horseshit. We'll start again. No. And have always time for other people, even if it's at your own expense. Getting a strength card means that you're very patient and someone who's likely to accomplish anything they put their mind to. Resilience will guide you and aid you as you fearlessly, and your fearlessness means you should have no issues speaking your mind. The card also indicates that compassion will always reward you and have stability in your life, either presently or the near future. Fucking life. I spent the whole day crying. That's your past, so that does mean if you spend your whole day crying, we're gonna get the crying card next. We have upside down, Four of Swords. Four of Swords. Here we go. So this one may resonate a bit more with you. Hey, Simi. Aye, aye. Aye, aye. Aye, aye, Captain. Uh, although the Four of Swords card in a reading could mean it's time for healing, a reverse card, otherwise upside down, could mean restlessness. Your heart's willing to relax, but it's not what your mind wants. You feel you have too much depending on you. Fondness passes not advised because it could have bad effects on your health. You can continue to fight, but sometimes ineffectual, and you must have close enough awareness of your own strength to decide when to back down, to rest, to retreat. Sometimes it means self-love. And though you may try to push ahead, it will only make things more difficult for you in the long term. Your Four Swords meaning upright was meaning that you're restless, you're feeling burnout, and you're feeling stressed. Stop reading a fucking note. Now, last but not least, your future. Your future! We will see. Oh, shit. I've spilt the cards. Maybe that's what the cards meant. Well, we've got... This can't be a good card. It is the Hanged Man. I mean, if it was the Hung Man, it'd be different. The Hanged Man. It was upright, though, which tends to mean more positive. The Hangman the Hangman understands that his position is a sacrifice that he'll be needing to make to order to progress forward. Whereas repentance for past wrongdoings or a calculated step to relocate his path onward. The time he spends here will not be wasted. He does this as part of his progression forward. His upside down state also means the symbolizer feeling. It means upside down, as in the picture is upside down. His upside down state also symbolizes the feeling that those who walk a spiritual path, but they see the world differently. Well, it does sound like you, Jesus. See the world differently, where there are others that do not understand that need of sacrifice. You see it differently. There's a natural course of action for you to walk the path alone. A hangman reflects on particular need to suspend certain actions. Again, this is all saying like, fucking stop. Assad, stop. Stop whatever you're doing. Chill out. Fucking calm down for 2 seconds. Just breathe. Suspend a certain action. As a result, this card may indicate a certain period of indecision. This card means that certain actions or decisions which need to be properly implemented are likely to be postponed, even if there's an urgency to act. In fact, it would be ultimately best if you're capable of stalling your certain actions in order to ensure you have more time to reflect on making critical decisions. This will ultimately be for the best. So legitimately, you had 2 cards back to back. I can't remember what the last one was, which both say, chill the fuck out for a second. Things are going mental at the moment, but it'll be alright. We're going to start off with, actually we'll go back to it. We'll go Price is Right first. We'll work our way through a list. Something about death, blah, 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 we all die, the end. Is this a, it's like, wait, is this a French version of the game? It is. We're watching the French version. We're watching the French. He's got his beret on. This is French Price is Right, a special edition.
Thank you all. Bonsoir, Nadal.
If you want to carry on with tradition now, Assad.
Thank you. And I have several points of information, and one, and I'm very sincere, it is awfully nice to be back, and I am happy to be back. 2,
emote
I want to
was
take,
stolen.
This opportunity to thank my
I was in Ms. Molly
Jeff
Mack's stream, and somebody else had that idea of an emote of like looking at the camera and taking a photo.
And 3, you can probably tell by the
And Ms. Molly Mack's like, oh, that's an
an
amazing emote. I'm going to steal it. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm stealing it first. So I did it.
So having taken care of that, thank you ever so much. And now out of costume and back on with the show. Here he is.
Oh, this is just like priceless, like funniest moments. But there's a stolen game. I do like it though. Steel Security.
Good evening. This is John Charles Daly. Welcome to Bride and Groom. You probably wonder why I'm dressed like that.
Why are you dressed like that?
I can only explain by saying I have decided to become snappy. That's all. I'm going to be the snappiest dresser.
I think this is just going to be like random best clips. Oh, fuck it. We'll watch it. It's going to be like, nah.
Wonder why I'm dressed like that.
A best stock compilation is weird.
I have decided to become snappy. That's all. I'm going to be the snappiest dresser.
You think it's cool? I bullied or something, just like Corey. He was cool. I guess like technically someone's going to the storm because they're like not my content in terms of having like Simpsons redeems and stuff like that.
Thank you very much.
But most of them I beat people to the fair and square.
I wonder why everyone is staring at me. Now, panel, for all of you, because you're so nice to be here, we have one of our Price is Right game boxes here.
Ooh, I want that.
Third one, Miss Russell. You're going to... You didn't get one last week? They are... This outfit gives away thousands of dollars worth of prizes, and they are the chintziest bunch with this game.
Yep. Can give away a house, but can't give away a board game.
Get one for, let me see. I don't want it. Before we get any further,
that was a good selling thing. It just looks like
exactly happens
shit.
to all the prizes won on The Price is Right. In this week's issue of TV Guide, there is a story right here all about the things that go on, you know, behind the scene and what eventually happens to all of the things that are won. And it's this week's issue, and on the cover, of course, the picture of that fabulous young Hollywood star, Tony Perkins. So you just look for that there. My gosh, that's not Tony Perkins, that's Sal Mineo. I'm sorry.
I want that. I want to track that down. See if anybody's selling that on like eBay or something. Behind the scenes of
Yes, I have
OG.
one little girl.
Tony Perkins.
We've always wanted a piano for her, and now we have it for our little Texan.
You have a little girl and you always wanted a piano, huh? Well, I'm glad we solved your problem. Jimmy, I don't think I asked you in all the excitement last week if you had any children, do you? Or have you?
No, Bill, you didn't ask me, but I'm sure glad you did this evening because that's really
he's my favorite Twitch streamer.
Subject because I got two beautiful little dolls at home. Little Kathy, about 3, and Patty 1.5. I'm not
What's with your way?
No, you're not.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, I'm waving a couple dolls too. You know your names out there. Now then, let's say, what do you do, Mr. Fuller?
I'm a plumber. We take care of drips.
He did that on purpose.
The right place.
Yeah. He set him up for that joke.
He wasn't here last week because last week we had a special panel of honeymooners, and I think he'd been married too long to fit into that category.
Oh, you
Kenneth
bastard.
Jones, a truck driver from Los Angeles.
We married way too long.
Third week on the show. Total thus far, $23,767 worth of merchandise. Welcome back, Ken.
What a bastard.
Ken, did you watch the show last week when we had our special panel?
I sure did, Bill, and I'm glad it was a special because I didn't do I'm darn thing right. I didn't do
Could have got rid of him.
Hey, you didn't start out so well tonight either. Well, let's say hello. And when I'm wearing my good suit, it's first item to go up for bids tonight is on me. Now, that's right. It is the suit that I'm wearing right here. Take a good look. And I will model it while Don Pardo describes it.
It's a handsome, lightweight suit to be worn 10 months of the year, tailored exclusively for Paul Stewart. It's made of quality 2-ply, reverse twist, imported worsted, loomed in England.
Worcester.
Over it, add this Paul Stewart topcoat, fashioned of rare imported vicuna, the luxury fabric meticulously hand-detailed throughout this smart
Everyone's
design.
looking at her, aren't they?
To complete the outfit, a smartly styled narrow brim hat with bound edge, felted in England in the fashionable new bark shade. Suit, coat, and
That
hat,
does
all
not
yours
fit him well.
If the price is right. Price Authority.
Hey, Pete.
Paul
Hope you're doing
Stewart
well.
Incorporated, New York
Oh,
City,
hoi, hoi.
your dashing Bill.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you for stealing. So, hoi, hoi. Welcome to the good ship Obscurity.
Imagine that. Let's play
We're watching Cheats
we put
tonight.
merchandise up for bids. You go ahead and bid on it. Go as high as you like and stop
Or
when you like.
Sneak.
It goes to the one who bids the highest without going over, and the big winner, of course, gets a chance to come back again next week and take on the 3 new challenges. You all set to go over there, you happy people? Let's take a look at our panel here, if we might. I think there's a good-looking group of people if I ever saw one. Now,
there's a
just hang
good-looking
on
group.
While Don Pardo gets ready to tell you, and you watch the turntable, here is our first item going up for bids on tonight's Price is Right.
Here it comes, Bill.
Oh.
An unusual break front.
This is like the least smooth shows ever run.
Yes, a beautiful custom-made Oriental-inspired design finished in natural
severe for patty.
Now watch
Exactly.
carefully.
No.
Behind the
I'm
temporary
only
door on the
teasing.
left side of the bass
Just because we're talking about
there
the
is a hi-fi set.
stealing the idea of
A
them
4-speed
before.
record player with a 12-inch speaker below it.
I just figured I'd carry on the
other
joke.
side, there's a stereophonic amplifier with another full-range speaker. And behind the Oriental screen doors in the center,
The only thing I don't like about my emote was like I look really hunched over in it. I look like I've got no neck.
And the unit is designed with two
But I don't know if I can be asked redoing it.
One for this clock radio, the other for this 9-cup Hamilton Beach coffee maker, custom made of stainless steel, completely immersible, and equipped with preset temperature control. Drake front.
Not that one. Though she looks like she's got no neck either. But me, like I don't know why I'm hunched over, because I use my ring light, which is here. It's higher than me. So I don't know why.
And Hamilton Beach Company.
It's my Reddit username. I don't actually think I've got a Reddit name.
For a very good
I've never,
probably not known to you. I've only been
to
doing
my
this for
knowledge,
7
posted
years,
on
is that
Reddit that I
correct?
can
And I've
remember.
forgotten to introduce the contestants.
Nicholas 169A. I like it because I like obviously just ran out of letters. I like Nicholas, no, Nicholas 1, no, oh fuck. 169, ah, Jesus, let's take it to A.
Everyone in this theater knew it but me. The contestants knew it, the audience knew it. But now, I'll tell you, we'll introduce them as they come up. We'll do it that way. It's a whole new wrinkle I really thought of, and I wanted to sneak it in like this. Our champion who will bid first, we are pleased to present Mrs. Doris Milky.
Oh, they didn't introduce the fucking team, the fucking panelists.
More weeks. This is her 6th. She's from Englishtown, New Jersey, and she's won more merchandise than anyone ever has in all the years.
He's talking to you, sir. I'm
total of
okay. Actually, I'm
72,700.
fucking tired to the point where I was like, it's going to be a terrible idea to put these contact lenses in, but I wanted to go full pink today.
And now I'd like to introduce you,
I wanted
Down,
to embrace the pink.
And here he is, Bill Cullen.
But I'm like, oh god, my eyes are like beady. Look at these beady fucking eyes. I'm just like, I'm a sleepy boy, fuck.
Very much. Boy, I have not been received that well for months, and just because...
You know, only Assad's gonna raise his hand.
Taking you all out for
He's
dinner.
a cheeky boy, that Assad.
You last week, I must tell
we're
you...
gonna, because that's just like a best of thing, and it's like so disjointed. I'm gonna like jump straight to the main video that I wanted to watch, if I can find it. Not that one, not that one. Where is it? We're gonna jump across very, very far into the future. Gosh, where is it? This one. We've got an episode of 1970s To Tell the Truth. With ad break. Oh, I don't know why it jumped ahead, but okay. That sort of spoiled what we're doing.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gary Moore.
Ba, ba, ba. Oh, fantastic hand picture there. Please read all your important messages, or else your tough mental health week will continue. You've got to donate 100 bits.
To Tell the Truth. Now, our first guest today, I hope I haven't wrecked things here. Our first guest today is a palm reader. who has devised a wonderful way for anybody at all to read his own
yeah,
palm.
Sanchez, where is that?
As you see
I
here,
did
this
take a
is print
screenshot.
of a hand that happens to be my hand.
For whatever reason, it's
All I have
so
to do to make this thing work is to compare
blurred.
this with a group of cards that come packed in a box, and I pick out from these specific cards the lines that match up with the
We've got
lines on my hand.
Assages.
And I tried it before the show.
A nice
and really
warm cup of
remarkably accurate. Where's the book
Assages.
that was in here? Yeah, you see, after you've matched the lines up, you look into
That's
this little
rude.
book called Touch, which is the name of the game. And it tells you about yourself. And it
Shout out,
says
Sammy.
here, my real name is T.
Don't
Garrison
clue that.
Moffat. I was born on January 31st. My wife is called Nell. I have 2 sons. I love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And I'm double jointed in my right thumb. And that's true. You want to...
Oh, wow.
Isn't that absolutely disgusting?
That's horrible.
Anyhow, it also goes on and says, you better hurry up and introduce the panel or we'll never get to play to tell the truth. So, let's meet the group.
During Ramadan.
Kitty Carlisle.
Kitty!
Tom Wilson.
It's so weird seeing them all in color after watching this in black and white for so long. It's Jason Voorhees' mum.
And Bill Cullen.
And Bill. Especially we're seeing Bill in color.
Well, I hope I didn't disturb things up here, but I don't think I did because we're going to use them a little later on. But now let's meet the lady who can read hands.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, I love that. Put off my cousin. It's just so odd after watching.
Your name, please.
My name is Maxine Field.
Number 2.
My name
I'm double jointed in my toes. Watching
Number
like
3.
not just to tell the truth, but watching Bill Cullen in particular for black and white for like 2 years now, 3 years maybe.
I, Maxine Field, analyze hands.
And now there he
I
is,
am not a
and
fortune teller, but a scientific
all the
analyzer
glorious
of hands.
color TV of the
I not only
1970s.
read the head, heart, fate, and life.
I'm not going to show it on stream. I'm going to show it on my OnlyFans. No, but I've got legit double jointed toes.
Or even the way a certain individual
The other thing that
uses
I've got
his hands.
weird
Actually,
is
this study is becoming more scientific. It is
my
being used
shoulder
more and more by doctors as a
and
diagnostic
like
tool
basically my whole
to
arm,
reveal
my
congenital
shoulder
heart
and
problems or genetic defects.
forearm will
However,
just
hand
dislocate
reading will still
randomly,
be fun.
just like
I
just
have
for the
devised a
fun,
game which
just for the
makes it
sheer
easy for
enjoyment
anyone
of
to
it.
learn. The game is called
Like literally, I'll be
Touch,
like turning the
and it
tap to like
includes
run a
cards
bath, and just my
showing
like
the
shoulder will
different
just go
kinds
boom.
of lines in the
It's just like
hand, as well as the different
cool.
hand shapes.
Ooh.
Using the
I have to
cards
pop
from
it back
my
in.
game of Touch, today I will read the hands of the panel. Signed,
It's
Maxine
fucking
Field.
shit. You can dislocate your left hip. Ooh, specific. How painful is that? That sounds horrible. Because it's painful. It's like it's not as painful as they tend to make it out on TV and movies.
Listen to a few commercials out here.
No, I haven't got it sorted. It's still my tumor is still there.
Maxine Field, who can read hands, and we'll start the question
When
with
I
you.
dip,
said,
you
"Oh,
dip, we
goody,"
dip.
as soon as
When
the
I
whole
dip,
thing
we
started
dip,
to
we
feed,
dip.
let's go with you.
Not dip, we dip, we
You know,
dip.
believe it or not, I have the game Touch. It's really fun. Now, number 3, how could you tell a genetic
I have
defect
scoliosis as well.
from the hand?
Well, there are many ways by which you can do this, but one of the most apparent would be a simian line.
A what?
A simian line.
Brag.
A fusing
You have a
of-
spine.
Well, it's a
Fucking
fusing of the
brag.
hand lines, and monkeys do have it.
Number 1, have you ever heard of a lady called Doris?
No, I haven't.
What? Doris, just Doris.
Anybody named Doris? Well, there you are. Now,
She's just
number
lost.
2,
You want to know Doris?
I
I don't know where I am.
Well, hint.
No, you can. You can tell.
No?
No.
It's going to be number 2.
No, yes, it's called a lifeline, but you can tell.
I know, Peggy, but I ain't gonna tell. Let's go to Bill.
I know Doris.
You do?
Plaza 94539. Oh, excuse me. Number 2, what in my hand?
You don't know
Forgetting
Doris?
Now you said heart defects.
Clearly
What
can't be you if
happens
you don't know
if it
Doris.
tells my hand that
Doris
something in
Plum?
my hand when my heart doesn't
That's
work
her
so
name?
well. Number 2. That's a silly question.
Well, that has to do with Jupiter and Neptune. It's very complicated, some kind of thing.
Jupiter and Neptune are in there?
Yes.
Number 1.
He's just like, I don't want to talk to her anymore.
Can actually I read somebody's palm by referring to similar characteristics on the card?
Yes, exactly. But there are several cards for each characteristic. So you pass around the cards, or you look at several cards until you find your own line on it.
Thank you, Bill, and that takes us down to Kitty.
Again, for the context of the show, for those who are not familiar with it, 3 people are up there, all claiming to be the same person.
In my right hand. What does that mean?
They're all given a briefing backstage to have a rough guide of being able to answer questions.
People who have this are usually very unusual. The normal people
Usually
who have
very
it, they're
unusual.
extremely talented and they have a great.
You're retrieving yourself, kid.
I don't think it's her.
Now I saw number 1. I saw one of the cards here, and my.
I'm wondering if it's
girdle of
2.
Venus is broken. What does that mean?
Well, it means you have some conflict. I don't know whether I should answer that one, but it means
I
you
have a conflict in my heart.
In your love life, yes.
I see. And number 2, how can you tell?
Ooh, she's got a conflict in her love life. We have a chance.
That crazy Cullen. I don't know if you heard that.
Get in there.
Says my girdle of Venus is broken. What does that mean? And Cullen says her stockings are going to fall down.
First thing I thought.
Let's get to. Has everybody questioned that? No, Tom.
Well, I'll question a few if you don't mind.
Carry on, old man.
Did you hear there'd be a documentary about the reunion?
Well, I read
or
up
ruin,
on it.
in fact.
I was,
It's going to be one episode because they're going to fight day 1.
And we decided to give it a palmistry theme. So I read Sir Lewis Hayman's book, and then I got involved. I got very interested, quit my job, and here I am.
Number 1's such a good answer for that.
Consider it a science?
Yes, it is. It's not fortune telling, it's science.
Number 3,
It's not science. I mean, I guess if you're doing it, you'd probably be like, it's definitely a science.
Aren't they going to tell us something?
It's a bit of a. That's a bit of a weasel for an answer. You're going to read your palm, Prince.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That's why I'm answering.
Oh, I hope I'm going to be lucky.
Okay, and that.
Like, you're probably not going to go on stage and go, it's actually all horseshit, by the way. It's all a prank.
Oh, yeah, sure. With your little palm right on there.
Because, like all the things, it's the same as these, right? Same as these tarot cards. It's all just vague shit. It's like, that sounds like me. I am struggling at the moment. The cards must be telling the truth. Look, you got this card right here. That means that your breath smells. You're like, oh my god, my breath does smell.
I'm very psychic.
I think number 1.
We go to Bill Cullen.
That's strange. I think number 1 is a Hungarian. And for that reason, I voted for number 3.
Is this the biggest reunion tour
She's
ever?
hung up on a simian line. She sold me the whole thing.
Alrighty, and that takes.
God, I don't know.
Well, I voted
I'm trying to think of other big reunion tours. I'm like, did Fleetwood Mac do one?
Generally tell you 2 things at once. First, you said I was.
So I'm trying to think of like who are the bands that have had like these big fucking falling out.
My choice. So I voted for
Beatles obviously never reunions.
We've got 2 for
You
3
think one's the prettiest? This isn't the dating game. We'll be watching it later, but this isn't the dating game.
Put that black ink on your hands to take these prints, and I noticed that her fingernails were.
I don't know. They're re-releasing a bunch of stuff.
You want to apologize now?
But their fucking albums are so expensive. Pink Floyd, there you go. I was trying to think of like, bands that had big falling outs.
Just for that, for the next 2 weeks, you answer the.
We're waiting for who it is. So all 3 of them are claiming to be this palm reader.
Maxine Field, please stand up.
Oh, free. I chose number 1 because she was like, I read this book by insert name here. I was like, that's such a specific detail.
Find out about number 1. Number 1, what is your real name, please, and what do you do?
I'm Charlotte Lipson, and I'm with Yardley of London, the cosmetics company.
She's a cosmeticist.
And number 2, oh, you got one wrong vote. What is your real name, please?
My name is Josephine Romflat, and I don't do nothing.
I don't do nothing. Good answer. I wish I did that.
You know what's funny is I do the same.
You're pretty. See? Why can't I do that? I'm pretty.
Now, Maureen, I understand that as well as analyzing hands, you have something.
Can I just do nothing?
Hand care, beauty care for your hands. What is that?
Yes, I'm a consultant with Cheeseboro Ponds for their new hand lotion. And actually, what I do is hope to make women love their hands and use
I
them
don't do
more.
nothing.
Well,
But are you pretty?
Whether or not the people love their hands, but if you'll join me here center stage.
You have to
we're
be
gonna
pretty
read
if you do
some
nothing.
palms and over here. Okay. Now.
It's so
I'm not
70s.
sure whose that is. Who is that?
The set.
That's Kitty.
Right. Now,
Okay.
Kitty said I only saw one of her hands, And if she has a simian line, actually, I'm a hand analyst, I'm not a fortune teller, but actually a simian
Yeah,
line,
hand
people do
analyst.
think of it as being belonging to a monkey.
She just doesn't
But
want
normal people who have
to
it have an extremely brilliant,
say fortune teller because of like
artistic,
the
creative bent, and they have
meaning
an
behind it. It's the same
agonized
fucking
kind of
thing.
sadness to them, and that's what I meant. It really wasn't, you know, both ways. You have a beautiful star of Apollo under your ring finger, which shows a gift for languages. You'll always be in the limelight. If you're not in the limelight, you'll be with people who are. You had an almost complete
She's gifted.
situation.
I was like
You had
wondering
three
because
great
she's
changes in your life.
fluent in
One was
Chinese.
rather sheltered and rather
She was a military brat
involved. Then something
and
happened
was born in
where your
China.
life and your
I guess
fate
technically
had
U.S.,
something
but
that most women would want.
she was born in a
great,
military
beautiful
hospital.
harmony. It's ended, and now you're on to something
But
else.
born in
You're
a military
starting
hospital in
something
China.
new. You are a battler, and you're quite a strong lady, and I admire you.
so close.
Oh.
Now we're gonna have to move.
All right, this is Tom's. I know it immediately. Now, Tom has a rather, he could have been a lawyer. He's very hung up on logic, and
Your feet hurt.
he is really
My
romantic.
feet hurt.
He's in love with the idea
Well,
of
3
love. He wants
miles.
to be in love, but he doesn't like the
How
idea
long
of
is that? I mean, no, don't convert. Like, even if you said like convert into kilometers, I'm like, what length of time is what I'm trying to say.
It's been kind of rough for him.
The thing with me, like, if I walked, it's like I walked 20 kilometers today. I'm like, I don't know how long that is.
You're a man of many parts.
Over an hour? Nice.
You're a very bright man.
I need to walk more. As I was saying, might have been your stream or somebody's stream.
And this is Peggy. Now, Peggy
And I'm like,
wouldn't take the 2
I want
houses
to
and run.
do
Not
a
only
lot
wouldn't she
more
go,
walking
she'd
because
hit the
I'm
guy
such a fat fuck
with her
these
purse.
days.
She does have a line of intuition.
And I know you were saying like it doesn't
She has a very,
help,
very
but like I
strong
must do a
headline,
little
and it
bit.
splits in a wide
I need
form,
to
so it
lose
means
this
that
gut.
she's so talented, she doesn't finish one thing before she's on to the next.
Otherwise, how is
She's
someone going to do an
extremely
OnlyFans?
impulsive.
Jesus.
She has a broken
I'm
Venus,
Sam's
which
job
makes her very emotional,
in
and you know, she really
15
wants to be
days.
taken care of by a man. None of this
Need to
woman's
get
lips hurt.
that
She's a very
OnlyFans
feminine-
money now.
Really.
Man, she's been
But
fibbing
she's
a lot.
very possessive. She wants to own him, and she wants him to be her man.
Got
and
nothing
she'll
else
do
going
anything
for me.
him. But she's really quite feminine.
Just change my mind. Don't call Doris, call Peggy.
Bill. That's true.
Yes, Bill,
Peggy's pretty good to call. She's quite a gal. Now,
Fingers crossed.
now we have Bill. Now, I'd like you to notice all of these.
There's no better way I'd rather go,
have one
Pete.
thing in common. This separated
You
small
just
finger
died in my
with the bill.
bed
It's
tonight.
way apart from the
Must
rest
have
of his
been
hand.
something you
It's
said.
remarkable. It wants nothing to do with the rest of the fingers. It's a graft. No,
Never heard the song
it
before.
tells me that some psychological
You're dead.
bias was set up here. That there might have been some over emotionalism, or that he might have been too self-protected or protected as a child, or some kind of illness here. But this set up a psychological bias that this man
She
wants
must
to do
know this stuff
everything
about, and this is
himself.
like cold reading
His
shit.
way, he's tremendously independent. He wants nothing for nothing. He's
I-
marvelous in
what's
absolutes.
his-
He'd be very good in politics. He has a great, great feeling for people. He has magnetism. He can lead them. He's a
We
very...
are out of time.
Well, she was talking about his illness. I was like, was it public at the time? Because he's got, what the fuck is that illness called? That thing with the legs and braces. Polio. He has polio. But I don't know how public it was. Speaking of Mel Brooks, we can actually bring this back around.
Now, as I
Sheltered childhood. I guess it will be both because he had polio, so I imagine he probably had both. Yeah, but going back to Mel Brooks, Mel Brooks Mel Brooks was a big fan of Bill Cullen. Loved Bill Cullen. Loved watching Price is Right, and was a big fan. Really wanted to meet him, so he went to like a Price is Right screening, and saw Bill Cullen walking around. Of course, since he has polio, he walks very odd. You never see it on. I think he has polio, so it hits both his legs, so he's got a very stiff, stilted like walk. But it wasn't public, so Mel Brooks thought it's like, oh, he's just being a silly goose. He's just walking silly because it's funny. So he like over exaggerated even more and did this like over the top walk. And somebody grabs him and goes, he's got polio. he actually walks like that. Oh, fuck, what have I done? Bill Cullen goes up and shakes his hand. It's like, thank you. You're the first person to ever have courage to, like, make light of it. Like, I've been wanting people to joke about this for years because it's, you know, it's funny to me now. No ducks today. We're watching, at the moment, we're watching To Tell the Truth. But yeah, there's a story that bringing it back to talking about Mel Brooks films before and Blazing Saddles. Yeah. Mel Brooks was a big fan of Bill Cullen.
Knows, comic books are not as funny as they used to be.
They're not as funny.
Comics as such, they feature the daring adventures of such superheroes as Spider-Man over here and Captain America. Now, our next guest today creates this kind of comic book. We'll meet him after a few adventurous commercials. Now,
sorry, I gotta plug in my vape. So we got a special guest on.
What is your name, please?
My name is Stan Lee.
Never heard of you.
Number 2.
My name is Stan Lee.
No idea.
Number 3.
My name is Stan Lee.
No, never heard of you.
Now, here's Stan Lee's affidavit. It says, I, Stan Lee, write and edit comic books.
I was about to ask, you seen this? Yep.
Is and has been superhero comic
I had to find this one and put it on. I haven't seen it yet. Obviously, I know which one's Stan Lee. Because it looks like Stan Lee. So it's like, yeah, clearly I know which one it is.
The muscular He-Man with cape and mask had as their traditional enemies all kinds
But yeah, I've never
of
actually watched the
creatures
actual
from outer
bit.
space
I like
and
saw it.
from distant
I was like,
But my superhero
oh yeah,
also
fuck it.
battle the forces of evil found right here on the planet Earth.
Before I watch
Today,
this,
if you flip a comic book, you may discover
this figure out's gonna be tough.
Spider-Man in the midst of
I
a Capitol
blank,
riot, or the
comic
Fantastic
blank.
Four losing money on the stock market. And Captain America,
blank, four,
creation,
blank.
the black superhero Falcon, teaching ghetto youngsters not to trust their local drug pusher. Signed, Stan Lee.
It was the 70s. I feel sick all of a sudden. Anybody else feel sick?
Says you write and edit them. You don't actually draw them. Is that
Anybody else?
Stan Lee, has that always been your whole name?
Yes.
In other words, it sounds like your name might have been Stanley something.
Oh,
and you
Jesus.
Stanley Lee. Stanley Lee. Thank you. Number 2.
It's
Who asked you to write them in the first place?
the worst thing I've ever heard.
Traditionally, all the artists wrote and drew their own things at the same time, didn't they?
Yes, they did originally, but after a while, they got too busy.
Why did they say that?
Stories, so the writers began to do them.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. That takes us to Peggy.
Thank you. Number 1, who's Captain Midnight?
He's another cartoon character.
Thank you. And
Who's Captain Midnight?
Number 3, in a very big popular movie, there was some guy called, I think, Captain America. Do you
Never
know
heard of
who
him.
that was?
I don't remember the name of the movie, but Steve Rogers played that part.
Thank you.
Steve Rogers played that part.
Number 2, who draws Peanuts?
Charlie Schultz.
And number 2, who draws Blondie?
Chick Young, I believe.
And
Why is someone trying to do Stan Lee's accent?
Is that the only comic book that's really always produced in a hardcover before it goes into paper?
You heard Roger Ebert refer to Tom Green as the R word earlier?
Much money is...
And from Peggy, we go
Yeah.
to
Number 2. These comic books that you're talking about.
Weird.
Do these like Captain?
Particularly because that would have been in the
America,
2000s.
He's in a comic book. Is he also in a regular daily strip in the newspapers?
No, he isn't.
Number 3, are there any comic strips other than Peanuts that you read daily in the papers that are a success in comic books?
Not generally.
That's a
number
weird
1,
question.
I had a favorite when I was a kid, Tilly and Mac. That was good. Tilly and Mac, and then it was Dagwood and fun.
Yeah, it was really weird. You just said.
That old. Number 1, did you have a favorite comic book when you were a kid, or a famous comic character?
Prince Valiant, guys.
Does the name not help?
And from Bill, we go on down to Kitty.
I'll take
Such
your
weird
question,
questions.
Bill. What was it?
It was an unfair one, Kitty. It
All
was a
right.
name. And it's
Number 3, it says here that your heroes battle the forces of evil. And the Fantastic Four lose money on the stock exchange. Do you believe that the stock exchange is a force of evil?
No, it wasn't intended as such. It was intended to show that they're very human and believable characters.
And so they too can lose money on the stock
exchange. They too can lose money on the stock exchange.
I mean, that's kind of a Stanley answer, that one. He always wanted his characters to be like human.
That, you know, better read comic books than nothing.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. Better read comics than nothing. Comics are actually very well written.
Yeah, his voice is just exactly the same.
And do all the well, what have I said wrong now? Yes. Does he do everything himself, right? And he does.
It is again so weird seeing this, and there's a few of these that we've seen. That is so weird seeing somebody who's so iconic.
We put on him a 3. It costs us $50 for each. Wrong vote, $500.
Particularly these days, like people will be able to spot Stanley. Obviously, again, he's passed R.I.P.
That I had a simple figure to make, so I was ready.
But even
I voted for number 1.
if you're just familiar with Stanley as he is in the past however many years in the Marvel movies, you'd still be able to pick him out in a heartbeat here.
Hey there, forget Doris. Call Peggy. Here you go. Got 1 and 1 and 2, and Bill Cullen and what?
Well, I voted for number 2 for another reason.
Stanley's been dead for a while.
I voted for number 2 because he came up with a lot of names of artists, comic strip artists. And I had a great question, but I didn't have time for it.
Okay.
So 2 for 2.
I voted for number 1 because I think he looks like
2 for 1.
Valiant.
And on that
She's just flirting. This isn't a dating game.
Stan Lee, please stand up. There's Stan Lee. Thank you, Stan. We'd like to talk to you in a minute if I can. Number 1, you got 2 wrong votes. What is your real name, sir, and what do you do?
My name is James Deegan. I'm an industrial designer specializing in kitchens, and I live in Peekskill, New York.
So he's a drawer as well? He's an artist as well?
And number 3, your problem is you just don't look worried enough to be a writer. That's your problem. What is your real name? And what
My
do you
name
do?
is David Saunders. I'm the resident tax auditor for the state of California.
Nice Beetlejuice mug. I genuinely love this mug. I accidentally smashed my other big one.
Well, for about 30
but this mug
years,
is
I've never
huge,
written
as you
less
could
than
probably
2 a
tell.
week. So if you're good at multiplication, I guess I've written more than any person living.
So I
Then Tolstoy and all
love
Maybe
it,
not better, but
just
more.
for being such a
Fun
huge mug.
having
But I
you
had
here,
an
and
Animal
thank you very
Crossing
much,
one
and thank you, imposters, for being
that
on
was
to tell the truth.
probably about the same size. I just love having like a shit ton of coffee. Sorry. I genuinely love Beetlejuice as well. Like it wasn't just that. Like Beetlejuice is, I think, a fantastic film. I didn't like the sequel. I thought it was just shit. To be honest, I watched Beetlejuice on a flight. I'm just like, this is a bit daft. This is a bit daft. We're gonna watch some Tim. We're going to be hopping between a few things. I've got a few things queued up. You know, use Big Mug because it gets cold too fast. Well, I don't mind cold coffee either. We added a group of people online who appear as shiny golden beacons of positivity, but don't know you, don't want to know you, and are only there for themselves. You need yours to scold you on the way down. Are you talking about me, Pete? That's definitely me. We haven't watched any Tim in like ages, so we've got a fair bit to come catch up on. Just mostly because I've been busy / burned out, so I just haven't actually paid any attention. I'm just like, oh, I can't be fucked watching Tim. And plus, there's other stuff I watch as well. I think at this point, Tim's only gotten really enjoyable to watch for a few decades. So I'm just like, oh, fuck it. I know her. Jesus!
Makes you feel dizzy.
That was loud. This is a toilet. He talks about showers, not toilets.
Literally just over there. But with the suite, you get a room check-in, which means you get escorted straight up to your room where you check in. So we'll have a look around.
I'm only here for you.
In just a little bit, but first let's head up to my room.
I'm only here for you, Rod. To be honest, I can confess now, and I figure I should be honest and open. I'm only streaming because I want Roy to notice me.
It goes up incredibly fast. Obviously, there's a lot of
I just think he is my senpai, and I'm really only doing this for this. Roy's here trying to promote Anne's channel. That's just like a dig, and like, like she no longer streams, and he's still trying to promote it.
You know, from that side, that looks like that's a, yeah. And then, interesting. So here is my room. I love how the numbers are on this little shelf here.
Don't tell him.
A little lamp outside.
He still goes around going, my daughter's a streamer.
You can first of all see how amazing the view is. Let's head in. So when you book a room here, you get to choose 2 different views. Gardens by the Bay.
Yeah, because it's only voice I do.
This room is unique because I have both. So let's start the tour in the hallway. And I love tea, as you know. So
of course.
I was very excited to see this in my room. So obviously this is where you get the coffee
it's gonna be one of those,
and the mini
like,
bar.
tea cabinets with like all different types of tea.
In Singapore. Look at this. How that opens up.
And we're doing this shit. She's like,
and we have
look, I've been trying to stream again, but
tea. We've got white
consumable Peter keeps hanging out in the chat. Jesus.
I mean, literally, there's so many. French Earl Grey, Imperial Oolong tea. I 2 different tea sets.
Actually, honestly, one different. I think I did it, but I might have removed it. But I when she stopped streaming, she had a command for me. Chris told all people named and fuck off. Not that one, but she had a command for me, and I was like, when she stopped streaming, I was like, do you mind if I pinch that for myself? And she said, of course. I don't give a fuck. Why are you asking me for, you asshole? So I stole it, but it may have got muddled up at some point. I lost it.
You like the cream puffs. I don't like the cream puffs. Fuck the cream puffs! This man is a slave and an idiot!
That was my point redemption from her streams.
So there's this one.
I carried it on.
And you have your tea in here. And there's this one.
Out of sympathy, out of pity. It's like a Make-A-Wish thing. It's just like, oh, this poor dying kid will watch him.
Glass cups. And they're great because when you put the tea in there, you don't feel the heat at all. And there's even
there's 2 photo views.
So looking forward to using them. There is the kettle. It's one of these really.
I'm only watching Peter at Blackmail. He's got information about me that no one must know.
Let's close that up. Got all this leather. This is so nice. Either side, I've got glasses, polished to perfection. Small bottle of red wine.
Son of Anne?
And then I've got my coffee machine.
I don't even know what that means.
Chocolates.
He didn't go stream on Saturday nights. We're going back to drinking. He does that anywhere.
Loads of water.
It's not drinking alone if I'm watching somebody on have a bit, turn off the sound.
So juices
lock the doors, turn off the sound.
$4, soft drink $6. The tea is $20. There's snacks.
It's not drinking alone if you're watching somebody else on stream.
There's a tea place downstairs, which I'll have to show you in just a little bit, where they specialise in all these different flavoured teas. There's all the coffee, and you've got a marble area here to work with.
I just wish you wouldn't watch TV shows, Pete. You shrink your face down. I can't quite see you. I have to squint.
Some chocolate.
Oh, who's father of man?
Chocolate. Very nice. Pay price for that.
Old decade, probably.
We've got some.
I don't know why you're.
Apparently they're.
I'm assuming your shirt hasn't arrived yet, or you probably would have said something. I don't know why it hasn't arrived yet. The shirt arrived to Sammy, and I haven't heard back from you or Timson, so I don't know why your twos got lost.
Singapore chili crab. Wow, sweet seaweed tempura.
It's weirdly bugs me more that 2/3 of them went missing.
And they've also given me some milk for the tea.
More people would watch your streams, you had more viewers.
Right next to it is the wardrobe.
That's
No, it's not.
That's the trick.
Is it? Okay. I thought that
Doesn't know how to open it.
It isn't. Let's go and take you into the living room. By the way, this is all marble. This is really nice. I have taken my shoes off because I thought it.
Yeah, that's the only
it.
thing that
Right, who
looks
doesn't like a good
expensive is the
cocktail?
fucking marble
And they've got
floor.
3 cocktails already made up here. So we've got something.
Wait, is that free?
Old fashioned. We've got obviously Singapore Sling.
Something
and
called
then
an old fashioned.
Negroni. These, they are all sealed, so I know that no one's...
Yeah, no, I know. That's why I'm saying I assumed you would have...
Glasses.
What the fuck?
A shaker. And
has anyone bugged the fact that he didn't know what an old-fashioned Negroni was? Like, I'm not even a prop... Assad, do you know what an old-fashioned or Negroni is? Because you obviously don't actually drink. But even then, I assume you probably know. That's just baffling to me. That he doesn't know.
all the bits if I knew what
You've actually
I was
lost
doing
3 average viewers in
to
the
make
past.
cocktails. I could do. Obviously, this is all extra.
3 average viewers in the past year. I don't know. I
There's
haven't
also
really
this
kept
down
tabs
here.
on it anymore.
Look at that. A dried orange slice.
Honestly, when I'm doing a solo
dried
podcast,
lemon slice.
for my solo podcast, I'm wanting to
And a
do
dried grapefruit slice. And
a
there's
thing
some
on like
extras
mental
there
health,
if I wanna
and
add
particularly
them
mental health representation
to
in media. But the
my
first episode is sort of
cocktail.
like
53%.
an introduction to me and who I am, so you can sort of set the tone for the
This is
the
all leather as
podcast.
well. Look at the stitching on there. And
One of the big things
furniture in
is
here
sort of talking about
wood
why
and
I
marble.
abandoned Twitch for a little
Really
bit.
nice.
Because that whole viewer thing
The
just
living room area
fucked with me so
is
much.
a bit basic.
And particularly,
We've
it
got a
wasn't
sofa.
so much like the viewer
we
count,
only have 3
but,
apples. Not quite
like,
sure how long they've been there.
people
Knife
not
and
turning
fork
up. I'm like,
in that nice little leather
fuck's
box.
sakes.
This is the
Assad's not here.
remote
Like,
leather
where have I fucked
case.
up? And for whatever reason, that
These
started really, really bugging me. It
and
doesn't anymore.
Whatever this is, I really don't know.
But shit like that
So
would
the
actually
view
get to
I've
me a
got
lot. Like, if
of
I'd
the
stream
city
and I know it was
of
time zones and
Singapore,
stuff like that.
It looks amazing at night.
And I
That's
appreciate that.
also
Like, being
a
on
night
episode of World
show
time
that
zones are
does
fucking
cover shows.
terrible.
You can just see over there to the
Like, the
big
fact that
wheel,
somebody
and
wouldn't show
let
their
me
face
show
would
you
really,
the
really, like,
bedroom.
genuinely
At
cut me.
DoorDash, we get that watching endless cooking tutorials is
I really do want to
torture.
subscribe
right now,
to,
new customers get 30% off their first 2 delicious dinner hacks.
YouTube Premium, so we can skip that shit.
Absolutely
But yeah,
huge
it doesn't.
bed. Love
I'm
all
not
this
letting it
above
get to
the
me
bed.
anymore. I'm just
Hints of
doing
gold.
it now.
Feels
It may
super
get to me again in the
satisfying. Have you
future.
closed the curtains and the
I
drapes
admit,
from
because when I
here?
first started, it didn't
Sorry,
get to
some
me. I'm
people
like,
like
oh, I'm
losing
just
the
doing it for the fun.
drapes.
Like, I literally did a
I can
stream
turn
with
all the
just
lights off,
you.
privacy.
You know what I
And the
mean? Like, we did the Gold
plugs in
Rush stream.
Singapore, by the way,
It was
are
just
the
me
same
and you
as
singing
British
along to
plugs,
Anchors Away.
FYI.
And I was cool with that. I was like,
Wireless
this is
charging
great.
as
I
well.
love this.
I've got a couple of books here. Singapore.
But eventually it started
Colonial
just like
Style.
bumming me out.
And
I'm
this
just
has
like,
got to be
uh,
the biggest TV I think I have ever seen
fucking
in any hotel room
Pete's
that
not
I've
here.
ever stayed
I'm
in.
bummed out.
This is
Assad's not
huge
here.
and
I'm
great
bummed
to
out.
watch
Blah
the
blah
film
blah.
in the
Rory's not here.
soundbar
Like,
as
just
well.
anybody. Like,
Stretches all the way
the name
down
is
the bottom
irrelevant.
of the TV. The view continues.
It
from
was
this
just like I
window
have
as well.
regulars at some point.
Straight away I was like,
I'd
that's a
lose
bit
them.
confused. Is that a seat? No, it's not. It's where you put your suit.
Even
Is
as
it?
we're
I don't. It's very odd.
This is the
I think I've
perfect
seen
minutes.
these before, but you can
Hey,
put
Blue.
jewelry now.
8 minutes.
Just very quickly.
We've got a
I
few
arrived
episodes
late
of him to
last
get through,
night.
so you're not.
They don't do a mattress
You're not too
encasement.
late.
Sad as it sounds, I
But
know
also-
one with me. Yeah, I know. I'm sure there'll be comments about that. And luckily, I bought one.
Damn it!
that
It didn't play the
fitted.
sound.
I slept here last night anyway, but for you, I'll do the bed test, and I can tell you.
How you doing, Blue?
really
Hope you're doing well.
Nice and firm. Problem is when you stay in hotels, you can get really.
There was a
used
sound
to
there, but it didn't play.
Really
Yeah.
big.
Disgusting!
And then
That
when
was
you
a
go home,
delay.
you
Holy
bed at home
fucking
feels
scared the
small. By
shit out of
bedside, I
me.
can operate the air conditioning.
Oh,
And I turn
Jesus.
The lights off. There's USB charging.
My
there,
heart
USB-C
can't
as
take
well.
this.
I love this old-fashioned little alarm.
I'm coming,
clock with
Granddad
phone,
Goose.
More wireless charging. Bedside drawers.
I'm doing great. I'm doing good. I'm doing
Around
great.
The lights.
Holy
Very nice.
fuck.
There's a little makeup area over here.
I need to
Nice and
stop
hairdryer.
drinking my coffee after that.
And all the bits that go with it.
I wouldn't be able to sleep now.
Stuff there for you.
Singapore. He's apparently in the most iconic
For makeup
hotel in Singapore.
And a little mirror. Love the gold plugs.
Jesus, that probably scared
So
the
in
shit
the
out of me.
dressing room. Love these. Look where you can put your ties.
I do actually
It's
have
not
a can of
gym,
Iron
but
Brew
you
there,
can
but I'm not
clean
going to drink
stuff
that
up
either.
on these. I'm guessing for ties, we've got some
I tend to drink
hangers
for some insights.
and something
I tend to bring down a coffee
leather
and a can of soda every time I stream.
Missed the trick there with the branding.
So you can't scheming one's useless now. It's going to delay as well.
Slippers here. The bathroom is very spacious.
The delay is the worst part.
With
I'm fucking like shitting bricks waiting for it to come.
Gardens by the Bay, just over there. Also, that does a light show at night. It looks
Please.
great. We've got a nice bar.
Oh, Jesus.
Love bars.
The only problem with it being delayed is you can't time it.
Side table with a flannel shower caps and some sensors.
Of course it's there.
Jesus fuck. I've seen, actually. Some salts and a bar of soap. I did think to myself, imagine that falling on me in the bath.
Singapore's a weird place. I
stuck to the wall, so it's not.
Has anybody in chat been to Singapore?
2 sinks over
I
here.
want to have a chat about Singapore.
With complimentary.
Because Singapore is one of the weirdest places I've ever been to, and
well, it's my second night tonight.
To me, it was my least favorite place I've been to. It's beautiful, and I was wondering if you had been to it. Like it's
styling comb, manicure set.
Objectively, probably one of the most beautiful places I've been to. It's everywhere's stunning. Everywhere is beyond gorgeous.
Heated toilet.
It's one of those places where you can just like
to use it properly. I think
pull out your camera, take a photo of anything, and it'll look amazing.
And then we have.
But a lot of it's done from it being like super totalitarian. Like
look at that.
They're very open about like
so you could be showering
if you chew gum and spit out, you're gonna be arrested. They have like one of the heaviest taxes on cigarettes possible. I think to reduce litter.
A bench that you can sit down in here.
The main thing that weirded me out was I did a tour.
Maybe 7 people. 2 people sat down here,
and get driven around in the bus and get driven around all the like core districts of Singapore.
Smells, to be honest, but shampoo.
And they're explaining something. I don't know if you noticed this, Roy, but if you go past an apartment building, the window frames are painted. All of the window frames are painted, and this is by law. All of the window frames are painted in Singapore if you're in an apartment building. And they are color-coded painted, depending on what race lives in there. So if you're Malaysian, you paint it red. If you're Singaporean, you paint it blue. Like, I'm just picking arbitrary colors. I don't remember what the colors were. If you're Chinese, it's this color, and so on and so on. So depending on what race lives in the building, you can tell by looking at the window frames and what color they're painted.
And a memorable
I was like,
experience at
that's
Asia's leading
really fucked up.
Resort, where you can indulge in our renowned services.
Did not notice you have to check your pictures.
Your stay includes
Genuinely
exclusive
true.
daily access to a range
And it
of
was like,
refreshments and leisure options.
racist.
So
That's
there are
really
3 different
racist.
restaurants to have breakfast in.
And
there's only one place
they were talking
to
about like very proud of it. They're talking proud of like, oh, this is a melting pot. Look at how many races we got here. We can tell by looking at the windows.
It's a resort, so it
Like,
is
but
absolutely
you
huge, and it does remind me of
label the
like a
race.
Las Vegas
That's
style
fucked up.
hotel, but without the tackiness. It's got the biggest shopping centre that I've seen in a hotel. It's got the world's largest
you can see, like,
and
it's
highest
just
infinity pool, which is on the roof with an observation deck. There's restaurants and there's bars up there which we'll check out. It's also got a huge casino and so much more.
I think Roy's saying it's like the future. It's
Just want to say
probably
a big thanks to Odoo for sponsoring today's
the
video.
most
If you're
accurate
running
thing.
a business on the move, it can be seamless thanks to Odoo and their
People think it's
all-in-one
like
management
Japan
software,
is the future.
providing entrepreneurs with a range
Singapore
of
by
applications
far.
to simplify the day-to-day management of your business,
And
including invoicing,
without a doubt,
accounting,
Singapore's got the
website
best
creation,
airport
and
in the world.
e-sign. The signature application allows
Changi
you to
Airport,
send, sign, and approve
fucking
documents
amazing.
online. And what's more, you can use this application for free with unlimited hosting
You
and
could
support.
spend
It's simple
a day
to use.
in the
Just select the
airport
fields of your choice, such
quite
as
happily.
name, date, email, and signature. You can easily drag
It's
them anywhere in the document,
huge.
make them mandatory or optional to save time and to be more
I'm
productive.
not even
Plus,
exaggerating.
send
Again,
all 2 reminders
Roy, you
to
probably can back that
recipients.
up.
You'll receive notifications
Like, you could
as
spend
soon
an
as they're
actual
signed.
day
These
there
can be
and
accessed
have a
on
fun
any
time.
device and electronically signed in just a few clicks. Then track in real time the status of your documents. So why not check out Odoo today using my
Check
link
it
in the
out.
description
Everybody
to
check
get
out Odoo.
started for free. Thanks to Odoo for sponsoring today's video.
Sounds like a doorbell, doesn't it?
I thought it was a
Okay,
doorbell.
let's start at the bottom. Actually, let's just show you the plaza area first. Look how quick it's zipping down. This is why your ears are popping.
It's like being in an
I
elevator
wanted
with
to show
Pete.
you up here because you get a really good perspective of the lobby. Look how big it is and how high the ceiling is in here.
Stupidly pretty.
I mean,
that's not uncommon.
crazy. It reminds me of the hotel in Vegas that's shaped like a pyramid.
Like the
got a
weird thing of this
Luxor.
being
That's
the
where we're
most
gonna have
iconic
afternoon tea.
hotel, apparently.
There's one place where you can have breakfast.
So many places look like this.
I got used to the feeling
Damn it,
of
Ed.
because my writing just wasn't up to par. Then I found Grammarly, an AI writing partner that helps.
Plaza Bridge. Let's have a quick look up there as we head out towards Gardens by the Bay.
Yeah, my daughter just went for Singapore airport. She's going to Bengali, area of India. They're attending a multi-day
Wow,
wedding.
look at this.
I've got no real desire
It
to
says Plaza members only.
visit India. Like, I think I'm very, very
So I probably can't come up here, can I?
susceptible
I
to
don't
sounds
have
and stuff like
access to
that.
Whatever that is in there.
Like, I think I get overstimulated
Anyway,
very,
let's
very
head back down to
quickly.
the lobby. It's
So
good that
India
there
just
are
looks
signs
terrifying to me
everywhere, but
for
they
that.
get
It's
a
just
little
like very
confusing
bustling, very loud.
in the sense
I
that
just
they
don't
tell
think
you
I
to
could
go
handle
in
it.
one direction
It looks
and then you end up going in that
gorgeous,
direction,
but
and
I
then they
just
tell you
don't
to
think I
go
could handle
somewhere
it.
else.
I think I'd be made miserable
Love how the sunlight
just by my
comes
poor
through the windows though. Loads of window
warm mentor.
space.
I agree. I
Yeah,
like when you go to
right.
dirty
So you
places.
can
I
walk
100%
over
agree.
to Gardens by the Bay from the hotel.
Makes you happy. What a weird thing to make you happy. Well, out of special treatment, Blue,
Wow, look how the wind
because
moves that. Like ripples.
you're my
or a lake.
10th favorite member of chat, who's active right this second, with an I in their name. No, do you want me to queue
Through the
up?
hotel.
I'd be okay with that then. I'm joking. I'm joking. Because you're one of my favorites, and I say that sincerely. Do you want me to queue up an episode of him doing a dirty place?
So I won't show you Gardens by the Bay because that's coming up.
'Cause
in
there's a
another
bunch we
video.
haven't
The reason
watched.
why I wanted to come all the way down here.
Actually, there
because
is
you
one thing I
see
wanted
this
to
side
queue
of
up.
the hotel, and I don't know whether the camera does it justice. I mean, that is
Actually,
just
there's actually one thing I did want to watch of his,
huge.
which I forgot about.
And all the flowers and all the balconies. Can you see that? And the way it's shaped like a boat.
Him visits Spy.
So there is a couple
No,
of
there's one.
entrances
There's
nearer
actually one thing that I did want to watch
to the hotel
of his,
tower
and I
that
had
I'm
it queued up a
staying
while
in,
ago,
but
and
I wanted to
fucking
walk
forgot
down
about it.
here to show you this side. I mean, this shopping centre is just so big. And it's pretty much designer shops everywhere you look. There's a lot of watch shops down here as well.
But I agree.
In Singapore, obviously, they celebrate East-West and the whole water element.
It was. We watched the one
You see
episode
loads
of
it through the
York
shopping
where he
centre.
went to that hotel.
And interesting ways to advertise.
But he does
some
another
of the
video. Too nice for him.
shops as well.
Excuse me, sir. Can you leave? We don't allow your types around here. He does another episode of York where he just walks around York.
Huge.
And I had meant to watch that a while back, but forgot.
They also have a massive casino in here. This place is like on 3 or 4
So there's
different levels
genuinely
in
something I want to watch. But I
You won't
fell in
find
love
a
with him is a
H&M,
strong word,
you
but
won't
like
find a
got into
Hollister.
his content because
In here,
YouTube
just
algorithm
the
spat
big
me a bunch of his
designer
like bad hotels. And I was like, oh, I really like. I find it really interesting. I find it really interesting deliberately going to a
This
bad
place gets
hotel
really
and being
busy
like,
at
this
lunchtime. I walked
place
past here yesterday.
it's got the worst
It's not open
ratings
for
on
lunch yet, but
TripAdvisor
this
in
is
Brighton or
TWG
wherever.
tea. The
I
finest
was like, that's
teas in the world.
weirdly a
Absolutely
cool
any
idea.
place in the world in there. Sandwiches,
So I sort of
green teas.
fell in love with his stuff, and he started like. I also liked how he would do both as well for a wee bit. You do really nice hotels, you do a bad hotel, and he'll do a weird
You need a
hotel,
good
like the airplane
couple of
one, like the
thousand
underground
Singapore
one,
dollars to come
like
shopping
the
in here.
one in York. So it's like, this is cool. You've got this variety of content. You've got these extravagant hotels like this one. You've got a really shitty, crummy hotel, and then you've got a weird hotel that's expensive, but you understand why, because it's weird, it's interesting. Like, oh, I'd happily pay £500 to go to an underground hotel because that's a fucking cool experience. I'm going to an underground hotel, I'm going spelunking, I'm going on an adventure, I'm going to a hotel that's unique and special. Yeah, it's expensive, but fuck yeah, I'll do it.
To get one of their memberships because you can get
I'm still actually really keen to do that if anybody ever wants to join me.
So here is the food court.
Like, I'm putting that out there. If anybody wants to join me for the underground hotel, let's fucking do it, because I want to.
Before lunchtime, because it gets really busy. But there is food in here that smells absolutely amazing.
He's really focusing on, like, the fancy stuff now. It bums me out a bit.
It's like I'm walking high around the old part of Singapore. Look at that.
It looks so good. I was about to say they look shit because it's going to be like
all the way around
food court food, but that looks amazing. And cheap.
Wow.
As someone who doesn't believe in hauntings, you want to go to a very haunted hotel.
Choice.
There's he believes in ghosts, so he's done a few haunted ones.
And then really randomly.
Okay, I've got one I want to do. I've been holding off on this one for ages because it's so fucking stupid.
For kids,
but we're gonna watch it.
Go in it though. How much is it?
It's been one I've been delaying for a long time.
Singapore dollars. If you're not, it's 12. It's a good job I'm not with Gabby, because if she would have been
it's
with
the
me,
corniest video he's ever done.
Day, and there is a lot more to see.
This one's properly laughable. It's why I haven't done it, because it's so fucking stupid.
Building right in front of the hotel is the Art Science Museum, and you've got.
He visits a haunted hotel. But I was going to say, I really want to go to York again, because one, I want to do the Hocus Pocus Harry Potter themed hotel. But
cool.
two, there's what is allegedly the most haunted
island. Great place to come for a photo.
Pub in all of Europe. Even though I know the UK's not part of Europe, it's still promoted as such. But it's one of those pubs that you can stay in. It's got a hotel. And I'm like, I really want to do that as well. I want to stay in a haunted place, like you said,
lights, lasers.
I'm down to do that.
Building over there, that's the Apple store. It's crazy.
I had lunch there, but didn't see anything. There's people there are obviously quite superstitious. Well, people who visit, at the very least, tourists are quite superstitious.
Thank you.
Because there's a corner, which is where I ended up being sat, which is apparently the most haunted corner in the whole place. There's apparently a little gill that haunts that spot.
What's your flavor?
Fancy Feast.
Hey,
More ways
Pussycat.
to show your love. With so many delicious recipes.
Most haunted like spot in all of the bar, and no one ever sits there. And I was like, it's a free spot, I'll take it.
Wow, look at this.
Didn't see shit.
You can have sunbeds in the pool itself. All these extra little
I've been
cabinets,
really
which I don't
wanting
think cost anymore.
And again, this may happen now that I'm gonna have much more free time on my hands and be sans employment.
So that's not going to be a problem.
I want to do a ghost hunting stream
you can't
again.
Swim from one end to the other.
I was going
because
past the spot that I did the ghost stream last time.
There's a gap of sunbeds there, there's a gap of sunbeds there.
Fuck,
there's a gap over the other end.
I know I ballsed up the first time around because I just didn't have equipment ready. I didn't think about it.
Let's get a sunbed.
But now I've bought stuff and I'm a bit more prepared. I'm just like, I really want to do it. I've got more equipment now. I got better quality microphones. I got better quality equipment.
Which is
I really want to do this.
Spargo. You can come up here and have breakfast.
I did it for Halloween last year.
There's some sunbeds over
As I say, I in my mind I'm just like, I just need to bring my phone and my EMF reader and that's it.
The
Nope.
views over here
Made for bad
are
content.
amazing.
But I just didn't think. I didn't think, oh, you need a microphone with
Singapore does have beaches.
wind
but you can
cancelling
see
because
further
it's
down
quite
there,
windy.
stretching down the coast.
You need a better quality camera. You need some
There's also a
lighting,
couple of these
stuff like that.
extra little pools.
And now I've got all that
They're
set
kind
up.
of jacuzzis, which again have amazing views. Certainly got lucky with the weather today. Yesterday it was raining, it was cloudy, but the weather can change here.
My favorite thing to do is watch paranormal stuff. And
The only good thing
figure out how it's done and what
is
else can be.
that it's always warm. Unlike other hotels that I've stayed in around the world, especially
I mean, a lot of
Dubai,
stuff
when you
problem
stay in some of these
is,
amazing hotels. When you come up to the pool, there's all these added extras, like you have to pay.
It's just a lot of stuff like, oh, there's a breeze there. Did you feel the breeze? Oh, I felt the breeze. So it's just like people saying stuff.
Free.
It's like,
in
that
the
doesn't mean
hotel.
shit.
As it should be, right?
I
mean,
can
if
say
you're
that.
staying in a hotel, why then do you have to pay for
breeze.
sunbed? It was crazy. Let's get in.
Uh,
Oh, it's cold. Really cold.
But I've had
but it
a
looks
couple
bigger
experiences in
from
my
the
life
air than it does when you're here.
that
It's a shame you can't swim, like I
paranormal.
said, from one side to the other. We will come up here a little bit later on tonight.
that I
'cause
can't
it looks
explain.
equally
Enjoy your poop, Pete.
Beautiful.
Pete and Chris.
We'll go and check
That's
out
what
the
they
other
used to say. Somebody else's name there that I removed because they're dead to this channel.
You get a complete 180 of Singapore, which I can kind of get from my hotel room, really. So the observation deck.
Fair enough. Like I said, I don't
cost me
believe in
25 Singapore dollars.
spookums
Obviously,
myself.
I get it free by staying in the hotel.
See, here we go. This is exactly what I was talking about. Look how gorgeous
get the
Singapore
same view
looks.
from
Even
the
the same
pool,
buildings look. They're all
See the pool just over there.
aesthetically designed. They're not just skyscrapers. They're all. Other than like
also
one
included in
there,
my room, mate, is
they're all really,
afternoon
really
tea.
pretty.
This would cost 64 Singapore dollars. There was a little bit of a wait. I came in at around about 3:30, and it's a buffet style afternoon tea. The main lounge
A
was
buffet.
full, so I had to go and sit around the side. But as you can see, there was a mini selection of sandwiches. There was crab on toast. I went for a good old scone with clotted
Scone?
cream and jam.
Scone?
And there was a good selection of
hot are you,
sandwiches and a good selection of cakes. And I also went for a pot of tea, which for some reason hasn't arrived, but hopefully
Complain.
it will do. Cheers. Is it jam or cream first, depending on who you ask? That's a chocolate orange. It's very light. It's like a mousse, I think.
Yeah, those are actually really nice. I rate those.
I'm trying to be civilized and not downing it in one. These are
It's
pretty
just
small.
fucking down in one, you prick.
Nibbling at it, or actually, like most people are in here, using a knife and fork. Good old pot of tea has arrived. Thank you
I
very
would
much.
just fucking
What a
down
little
it.
tea set.
Oh, that's
is.
cutting it. Hey, Bomo.
My nan would be proud.
That's a piece of shit.
Good strong colour as well. That's a good cup of tea. So funny, I'm seeing people being brought to their table and doing that classic thing that we all do at a all-inclusive stroke buffet. You'll go down and you'll sit at the
You
table.
go down.
You'll wait like 10 seconds and then you get up and get your food. So funny, watch it, everybody does it. They'll be shown to their table.
I always
they'll
just go
sit down,
first. I always just go straight
they'll wait
away.
there for 10 seconds and they'll get up. Why do we do that? Why don't we just go straight? It's funny, isn't it? What a
Yeah,
view.
it is that man.
Okay,
It
so
bugs
tonight
me
I've
though.
been recommended a restaurant called Mott 32.
Because I think most
It's
people wait
luxury
for somebody to break
Chinese
that seal
food. This should be interesting.
and be like,
Let's go.
I can't go to anyone else goes. I'm just like, I'm just going. I want to be the person to break the seal. That sounds smutty, but it's not. But everybody does it, right, Palmer? Like, you even possibly do it. People just wait. Think it's etiquette to wait before they get up and
Thank you.
do it.
This is a very popular restaurant. One of the signature dishes here is the Peking duck, and you have to order ahead.
Peking duck?
And then they carve it at the table for you. Apparently, it's amazing. It melts in your mouth. But
Are you
like
about to
I
go
said,
to
you
a
have
ton?
Order ahead. I'm going to go for one of their signature cocktails. I think I'm going to go
in a
for
few
the
months,
Forbidden Rose,
just a
which
few
is
months,
26
you'll be going to a bunch of
Singapore
hotels.
dollars.
You'll be able to do hotel reviews. Do some hotel reviews. We'll watch them on Stream Power.
That's got an interesting taste.
Record
Interesting flavour.
all your hotel
Egg white
travels.
on the top there. Roasted Peking duck, Mott 32 cut, 148 Singapore dollars.
Sorry.
Signature applewood roasted Peking duck. Not going to go for the barbecue pork because apparently that's supposed to be good, glazed in honey.
Did record a few.
It's amazing. And it smells
But I
gorgeous.
don't think they'll ever see the light of
Glazed in
day.
Mountain honey. And
I recorded
fried
one
rice.
in particular.
I'm still not that great with chopsticks, I'm not going to lie, so I apologise right now.
Mostly because it's the most insane hotel I've ever been to. I've been to two hotels that I thought were like phenomenal. And both of them were cheap.
Really compliments him. I got lucky by
Actually, I did also like the ones I
I
stayed in New York. But I didn't do those ones.
Well, dinner
They were
was
just
amazing.
very, very
It came to
fancy pants.
£87, 146.
But I stayed in a
Singapore
castle.
dollars. Definitely
was
worth it in my opinion.
cheap. It was genuinely
I've just
cheap.
come up to the pool. This is actually.
I think it was
open
that thing,
till
as I was
midnight.
saying
Opens at
before,
6 in the morning.
often
and
if you just
closes
wait it
at
out,
midnight. You can still see there's people
View
in the
them
pool
on naked.
playing on sunbeds, getting their
Which
towels,
do you
having
wear?
drinks. The restaurant's still open. For me, I'm off to bed, so I'll see you in the morning for breakfast. Night.
Night, kiss. It's interesting. What an ad.
Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.
I also need to do something as well. Pete, are you still here? I've got to show you something. It is my Pete. No. The Twin Peaks laser discs. I'm going to show those. We'll do that. We'll do
check out breakfast. There's
another Tim, and then we'll do
buffet.
another
There's also some local
something.
breakfast
And
delicacies.
we'll call it that.
Apparently that I have definitely got to
Maybe
try.
2 Tims. So I
First
think
up,
the
if you
York
want a
one's quite
healthy
short.
option, there's some smoothies on offer. Of course, there's bacon and sausage.
See how much
hash
longer there is? 3
browns,
minutes.
Baked beans. These salted corn. They are
I'm going to
really
go
nice.
get
They
the
just completely had them yesterday.
laser discs. I'll be right back.
Obviously got your egg station over here. Not quite sure if I want a fish curry for breakfast. So much choice. There's pancakes over here. This is supposed to be pretty good. Kaya toast, a classic Singaporean breakfast staple consisting of 2 slices of toast slathered with butter and kaya, fragrant coconut jam made with coconut milk, eggs and sugar. Let's give these a try.
Sounds nice? Question mark?
Pass on that. This is supposed to be pretty good. All this is basically is tea.
Yeah, it'll
with
be a
milk
special tea.
and sugar.
I'd give that a jam. I'm not a big
My
tea
kind of
drinker,
cup of
but
tea. It's a real
it'd be
creamy,
a specialist
very sweet tea.
Singaporean tea.
It's really nice. I had heard about
I need a
these,
haircut so
and
bad.
apparently they are pretty good. That's not
I
tea, by the
am
way, that's thick
dyeing
butter.
my hair very
Not the
shortly.
healthiest
I'm returning to the wacky hair colorways of my
really nice.
youth. I got weird plans for
I'd
what to do
always
with my
seen
hair.
photos of this hotel, and I always wondered what it would be like to stay
It is a
here.
gorgeous
Now I
looking hotel,
have.
isn't it?
Did it meet my expectations? Definitely, it surpassed it actually. I thought the hotel was incredible. It's a lot bigger than you realise as well. The added bonus, if you like shopping, is the big shopping mall at the front.
Arrogant
The fact that
there,
you get those views
bigger
over
than
the
you'd
bay
expect.
in Singapore are just amazing. I went for a high floor, but how much did it cost me? So it came to a grand total of £1,489. Now that also did
That's
come with breakfast,
expensive,
access into the
but
club lounge for lunch
not
and
necessarily
evening
expensive for what it
drinks,
is.
which unfortunately I didn't take advantage of. The biggest selling point is the tallest infinity pool. It has some
I'm
amazing
mildly
views
surprised
over
at that.
Singapore. And although it can get quite windy up there,
I
thought
genuinely
on the
expected for it to
photos
be a
you
lot
could
more, because
actually
you
swim from
stayed
one
in
side to
places
the other,
that
which would have
weren't
been great fun.
as
But it's
nice.
actually
It cost
split
a
up
lot
into
more.
like 3 or 4 different little mini pools. There is a couple of restaurants up there. There's an Italian restaurant. There's also a restaurant there to have breakfast. The dinner last night.
I will say that's not too bad. We are going to watch the really bad Tim Hotel review
takes you.
as well. But before then, I don't know if you are here, Pete, if you're lurking or jerking, whatever you're doing, but I had made a purchase recently of I'm a massive Twin Peaks fan. Massive David Lynch fan, of course, R.I.P. He was a phenomenal director, but I'm a huge Twin Peaks fan, and I was just looking online for like what's some Twin Peaks stuff to buy. I'd like to get some more things. I've got the Blu-rays, I've got VHS, I've got the DVDs, I've got the soundtracks. It's like, what else is out there? And somebody was listing Twin Peaks Laserdisc for pretty fucking cheap. I was like, fuck it, why not? In fact, to the cheap to the point where there's a few places like that, and that's again sort of the weird cultural thing there, that weird totalitarian sort of rule down there. As I say, it's a beautiful place, phenomenally gorgeous. But they're like, it's a tourist place. It doesn't like tourists. It's, you're not allowed to do. You got these very strict rules to adhere to. It's very weird. I don't know if I'd recommend it to people. It, as I say, it's stunning. If you go and enjoy it, kudos. I didn't, but different strokes, right? We'll start off with, I guess, the least interesting ones first. So, I got the Twin Peaks Fire Walk With Me Laserdisc. This is a very simple design, so that's why I want to start with this one first. Just the cover that you know and love of Twin Peaks Fire Walk With Me. The back is a long fucking blurb for it with a few stills from the film. It is on 2 laser discs. If you don't know what laser discs were, it was sort of this weird spot between VHS and DVDs, where you have big vinyl-sized DVD. Essentially, they're analog, weirdly. I don't know how they work quite. They're not digital like DVD was. They are analog. The bonus to them was, one, they have chapters in them. So, unlike a VHS where you have to fast forward it and play and pause and blah, 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 you can actually skip to a specific chapter, which was, I guess, quite revolutionary for the time. The problem, of course, like it being a vinyl, is you got side 1, you got side 2, and then at another point, you have to get up and take the disc out entirely and put in side 3. And this side is blank, completely blank. The other bonus to some Laserdiscs is they really started embracing special features, which of course is big on DVD content, Blu-ray content, which of course is now a dying medium as well. But this one doesn't have any of that. This is this is just the pilot, and I've got this on VHS as well. So this is just the first episode. They did multiple cuts of this for whatever reason. Even if you buy the DVD/Blu-ray, often they'll have like a DVD or Blu-ray specialized for just the part, because the part's quite long. It's about movie length. It's roughly 2 hours long, just shy of. Again, one thing. I don't even know, that's side 1, side 2. No special content on this, but I always found this cover weird. It's the same cover they've used for all of the pilot episodes. I know it shows like it's meant to be obviously Bobby and the necklace, but it's so like not reflective of what Twin Peaks is. Like it's such a misleading picture. I do have a Laserdisc player, but it's tucked away. Like I don't actually use it. I've got a VHS and I've got a VCR, sorry, and I've got a Laserdisc player. But I just haven't used either of them in a long time. I'm wanting to scrap my VHS collection because I'm just like I'm taking the piss out of that a wee bit, and these obviously take up no space at all. Like I like a record. So it's not too much hassle to have in your collection. I've got a few other ones. I've got Gundam Seed on Laserdisc. I've got Terminator 2 on Laserdisc, and I've got The Thing on Laserdisc. That's my entire collection. But as I said, that covers always bothered me. It's like such a bad representation. Now we're getting into the bit more special stuff. We've got, again, Fire Walking With Me again. We've got the Japanese pressing of it, which is, of course, a weirder cover. We've got the crew, David Bowie, Laura Palmer. It is a gatefold one, which is far nicer. You got now the whole red room with a bunch of other shots of the movie on that side. Also, the sort of film thing, bunch of characters. I think this is a 6-year one. Again, it is on 2 laser discs. One side is blank. Got side 1, 2, 3. No bonus features, alas. But I do think that's a far prettier cover. Oop, just smashing shit. I haven't disconnected myself. Ooh, rustle. I think it's a weirdly a better cover. Like, I think out of the two, even though this is a bit weirder, I kind of like the Japanese one a bit more. I don't know, I just find the Red Room so iconic. I know that's got the Red Room in it there, but you can't tell as much. Lastly, oh, fuck. I have the entire series, Japanese pressing box set, and a hefty big box collection. Oh, it comes with how many fucking discs? But they're all color coded as well. Oh, it's not showing up. We've got the characters there. This one does have special features. It's got a booklet somewhere, which I can't find at the moment. Maybe I misplaced the booklet because I was looking at it. But it does have a booklet with like what the special features are. The thing is like dead simple. It's just black. It's just nothing there. All the effort went into. Oh my god, this is so tight into the covers for the actual slips. That's episodes. So each disc is like one episode per side. I've already looked at the cost of it. It's actually surprisingly not as much as you think it'd be. I've already looked at the cost. I've already invested into it. It is, I guess it's one of those things that's weirdly a lot, but significantly less than what you would imagine it to be. I don't know. Has anybody got a vague guess of how much you think it'll cost? But yes, I look, I had to. As I said, it was significantly cheaper than what they sell for. It's slightly worse now. but roughly pounds is double NZ dollars, so roughly it's worth at the moment, but I guess it's a sort of rule of thumb to go by, is that £1 is 50 cents, 50 New Zealand cents. So you can say pounds and I can convert it myself. It's easy enough to. But a rough guess for that, or for the freighter, to ship stuff over. Because all that costs fuck all. Don't worry about how much that costs. Nothing. Later this, Roy, you're not far off actually for the freighter. For those, these were 80 New Zealand dollars for the whole lot. 80 New Zealand dollars for the whole stack. Apparently, and I have checked it, but it's slightly better nick. The big box one. This one tends to sell for about just shy of $300 by itself, New Zealand dollars. As I said, when I bought it, the guy commented to me, he was like, "Fuck, you got a good deal with it." Like, I'm like, why didn't you put the price up then, you dick? Like, that's on you. You should have known better. Like, it's not my fault. But the ones that I listed are in better nick. Like, this has obviously got some bunch of. It's obviously loved. Like, whoever owned this watched it. It wasn't just there to be on display. They actually liked Twin Peaks. It is all a bit dusty and dirty, but again, like, I think this wasn't even the most expensive. The most expensive one, I don't know how much this costs. Sorry, that won't cost. Let's take a look. The most expensive one of the set was the Japanese Firewalk with Me. Firewalk with Me laser disc. That was the one that cost me the most. It's somebody's selling it. Well, they're asking prices, so let's actually look, do it properly, and check the sold. Sold items. $100 for it. Somebody sold that for $172 for the American pressing. It's sealed though. This one isn't. Yeah, $200 unsealed. $100 sealed. 67 used. I still paid less for it than that. So the most expensive one I paid for was the Japanese Firewalk Me, which was like half of it. It was about $40 for it. 65. So it's around about $70, between $65 and $70 it sells for on eBay in that condition. As used, if it was sealed, it's around $200. Twin Peaks laser disc. That's the European cut. For the pilot, it's about $48 for the one I got. Yeah, for the box set, around $330 there. I'm looking for any other ones. $250, $500 for that one, but that's sealed. Actually about $350 for the condition I got it in. Some people are doing less. There's one that's $100, but again, significantly less, more than I paid for it. Anyway, we're going way, way off track. We're going to watch some Tim. I've been saving this one for a long time because it is probably the dumbest episode he's ever done. This is in Las Vegas. Is this the scariest hotel in all of America? Maybe. That's what it's listed as. In Las Vegas, just outside of mainstay Vegas, there's a motel on the side of the road that is called the Clown Motel. It is a motel entirely themed around clowns, and it's also allegedly haunted, because of course it is. Not only that, he gets in, for this episode, somebody. Clowns. Nope. Nope. Yes, we're going to see some clowns. If you've got a phobia of clowns, take this as your warning. There's going to be a lot of them. He gets in somebody who is apparently a paranormal investigator of sorts who has seen ghosts in this motel. You take your own guess at the credibility of this person when you see them. I saw them and thought, this person's probably not that credible. Clown ghost? I don't know if they're clown ghosts. I can't remember. But this is a clown-themed hotel. It is a creepy hotel. It's deliberately creepy. But yeah, I've been holding off on this episode for a long, long time because it's just so stupid. My eye went wonky.
Welcome back. It's been named as the scariest hotel in America. Why? Because, well, it's haunted and there's a whole load of clowns in this hotel. I'm in Tonopah in Nevada. Now, you know I've got a phobia of bed bugs. Well, there's also a phobia of clowns. It's called phobia or something like that. So if you are afraid of clowns, then you probably won't want to watch this video. But if clowns don't bother you, come with me.
Let's fucking look at this place.
This one is haunted.
Yeah, there you go. There he is. There's our paranormal expert. Not the painting of the Joker.
Felt like something pulled at my shorts.
Welcome back, Blue. Museum has some haunted clown.
Oh, that face.
You can see why I've held this one off of watching this on stream.
So hotel reception is just there, but this is where the graveyard is.
And yes, it's next door to a graveyard as well.
You can see, but
then goes eventually. Oh, yes, it
there's lightning going on in the distance. Tonopah Cemetery. So buried here are many of the residents, including 14 victims of the awful
I was talking to somebody, and I can't even remember who it was. But I was talking about them about ghost adventures to them.
1902 Tonopah Plague.
I don't know who it was.
I'm a fan of going around the cemeteries.
It could have even been you. I don't want to throw you under the bus too much. I don't want to suggest it was you.
I mean, I'll show you this.
But they were talking about how much they wants to bang the host.
I would.
I don't remember who it was. I was talking to somebody who's like, "Oh my god, he's so hot."
This is so spooky. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a bit of a wimp. I think I'll come back here in the morning.
They were like aggressively like sexualizing what's his face.
And if you don't like
Zach and Skogos. So it wasn't you. Thank you. I agree.
Well,
Zach Baggins is fucking
but as you come
weird.
In, there are clowns
everywhere.
everywhere.
You want to talk drunken perverts?
Isn't that the Ronald McDonald clown?
But there was somebody who was like aggressively like simping for him. I can't remember who it was.
Anyway, let's head in. I don't know if you saw that, but when I came in, there was lightning. So, very atmospheric.
Ghosts!
So I'm in the museum here,
Ghost
and there
lightning.
are a lot of clowns.
Clown ghost lightning.
I also have the pleasure of the two owners who are here. Hi guys, going to catch up with you in just a little bit, but first we're going to check out all these clowns that you've got. There are so many, I don't know where to look, to be honest.
Oh my god.
Just look at some of these, they are just, that you've got.
I own that hat. That hat there, it's behind my head.
There was so
He's
many.
gonna go past it.
I don't know where to look.
That hat there, I own that. It was a Mad Hatter hat, and I actually wore it. I bought it and wore it because I was hired by the museum here to dress up as Mad Hatter for the opening of the Alice in Wonderland exhibit. So I had to dress up as the Mad Hatter to take rich people around an exhibition at a museum. True story. I was commissioned. I was actually working full time at the time, but it was just extra cash in pocket. It was cash in hand. And they were just like, "Oh, do you want to dress up as the Mad Hatter for us? And you can take people around." And I had to do it in character the whole time, so I had to be like, bring people around the museum, and it was fucking weird.
To be honest, if we just look at some of these, they are just a little
The only
bit
clown
freaky.
here is a
But
YouTube.
then, you know, every so often you'll find something that's not clown-like. Some of these are so old.
I mean,
This
yeah,
isn't
they're not going to let him leave.
I'm sure they've turned it off. Yeah, they have. It's getting ready to be freaked out.
You're part of the exhibition
Could
now,
you
too.
be in a room with all these clowns? There's even a Lego clown. These have all been donated
So
from people
creepy,
all
I
over
know.
the world.
I don't
And
have a clown
it's
phobia
been
at all.
years of donations
Even the
as well.
slightest bit.
Oh my god, that looks scary. Oh, that face.
It's so fucking
Some
weird.
of them are okay. Some of them not so scary. Unless you've got a fear of clowns. You got a fear of clowns?
Yeah, I got so many clowns. I got
Which is your favourite?
That is a puppet one, you know, the trumpet.
It's
Oh,
Krusty.
that one.
2 Krusties.
You've even got Krusty the Clown. So I'm with the owner now, VJ.
Tim, welcome for Clown Motel.
I'm very skeptic as well. I try to find the reason why things happen.
You're not
I've
a
been to few
skeptic,
haunted
Tim.
hotels, and there are some things that I've caught on camera that I didn't even realise were happening. And we're sitting next to
Charlie the Clown. He's very, very famous.
So he moves.
Charlie the Clown.
When they was filming here, he moves his hands.
So if you don't know, Ghost Hunters is a big show in
Ghost
America.
Hunters,
We do
Ghost
get it in the UK
Adventures.
as well.
Yeah.
And they filmed. Was it his hands?
That's it.
Right. His fingers missing as well.
Yeah. Since then, he become a famous, and the person, Ghost Hunter guy, he become a famous. And still today, people coming and say, "Oh, he's
Yeah,
Charlie."
yeah, as you said,
He's the
look,
Charlie.
Ghost
I said,
Hunter
yeah,
beginning.
he's the
It's
Charlie.
filmed that
Do you ever
exact
talk to him?
clown.
Sometimes.
Do you just like when you come in the door and say, "Hi, Charlie, how you doing?" Because some people believe like if you talk to some of these clowns, then they've got they've got a soul they can talk about. There are some people out there that have a phobia of clowns. Thankfully, I'm not one of them. I'm actually quite comfortable in here, but I know there must be some people that walk through that door that are
I think
freaked
this-
out.
Yeah, that's right. I see so many
A limit
experiences, you know,
to when it starts becoming creepy.
It's like husband and wife come.
Like, I'm not, as I say, I'm not
Sometimes
scared of
wife say,
clowns.
"You
Almost
go
the
inside,
opposite.
I'm in the car. And
I think
sometimes
clowns are
that
kind of six,
happens,
you know.
Hanging, and he said, "Oh, I got to go." Okay, you go.
What's the most scariest thing that's happened to you?
To me, when the COVID was going on,
yeah,
and
But
right
when you
now,
just like
107
shove that
is the
much
very
in there,
scariest
it becomes
room right
creepy
now,
to me.
Okay, in that room, my brother was staying, and that time.
Ghost
in
Hunter
COVID
shows are
time,
so
he go
fake.
to India, and there
You're
was
saying
no
you don't
price,
believe in
stuck.
ghosts?
And you know the government say, "Hey, don't go
Right.
nowhere." You know? And two
That time was like
108. So they were in that room. They was for 2 nights. And the next morning they come here. Usually I say, "Hey, do you need help?" And
hate
she was just blasting,
giving myself a
whatever
ponytail.
business you guys
I think
doing.
it's the worst
You guys
fucking
work
look
in the
possible.
nighttime. I said, "What are you
But my
talking
hair
about?
is a
There's
fucking
nobody
nightmare today.
in the hall except you guys. This whole model is empty. It's not many people." So what are you talking about? And she told me next to me. So I thought maybe 9. He said, "No, 9 this side."
I need to
It's
cut it.
7. And I know he's in India. So I thought maybe somebody broke the lock and some people into the drugs.
I thought you were interviewing me.
And my maintenance guy with me, he was a tall guy. And I said, "I scared too. Maybe somebody's still inside." I told Robert, "Hey, Robert, you can come and we can check it out." And the ladies, they said, "You can come if you want, but don't come close to us." I scared because somebody's crackhead is inside, you know.
Yeah.
And I
Crackhead
door,
inside.
And I open it. Robert behind me, you know.
There's a
the perfect
crackhead in
room.
there.
And I just open slowly room. Nothing is there. Everything's to get. Everything, the things there. And a lady was just almost 10 feet from us. And I call her, "Ma'am, can you come and check it out?" We don't do in the night time. We know this. Everybody's sleeping. That's not time to.
And they were staying in 108. The noise was coming from 107.
107, yeah.
How did you come to own this hotel?
So this motel on the
Because
market.
it was sold.
Before we bought it, all the channel 13 news channels, you know.
Yeah.
Channel 5.
Featured in the New York
BBC,
Times.
And even the Mexican channel.
But yeah, no, Ghost Hunter shows are definitely fake. As I said, my problem with them
leasing the motel in Las Vegas.
in
And me and my
particular
brother, we thought about, hey,
is
we want to work anyway. Why want to stay in the
fact
in
they will
city?
do
Just go
predominantly
outside
focus on things they
and check it
can't
out. So that's
show
why
on
we
camera.
checked, and this is
But he's like,
this
"Oh,
is
there was a
motel."
breeze there.
And
Oh, I
when-
just felt a
when we
cold
came
shiver.
here, see the
Something just
story.
touched me.
The clowns,
You can't
why the
show
people
that.
wanted to
Why they want to sell?
sell it, first of all, you know. We
Like if
don't
it's
want
stuff
a
they
clown-
show,
clown
it's a
name.
bit
We
more
don't want any
interesting. It's a
clowns
bit
when we
more
come here.
Right,
That's
okay.
our plan.
Yeah.
Because
Spooky.
why people scared to come here? That's why he's not making the money. Because people scared. to
But
come.
having said that,
So
I
we
do like
make
ghost
already
stories. I do
name
like
on
going on
internet,
ghost
we
hunts.
reserve
I
it,
did ghost tours
and
of
we
York.
pay already that name. And when you come here and we tell
It is the
owner,
best
"Take
thing
here
ever.
all the
You just like
clowns
start
with you.
shouting and like,
Please,
oh,
any clowns." And guess
so
what happened? Me,
fucking
my
dumb.
wife, and a friend of family person, and my brother.
Because he's
became
not a
five
good
people
actor.
here. And everyone's brain is
Like you
fine.
probably could get
We
somebody
don't
to do it
want
really
change
convincingly.
nothing.
In fact,
Since from that
rewinding
day
him in a bit,
today,
we watched that clip of
we're
the
just
Foo Fighters
working every
thing
day
from
for
the
the
Australian
clowns.
show.
Every single day for the clowns.
He
What
did
we
an
are here, we're just
episode
planning for the
where
clowns.
he did a
What we
series.
want to do for
He
the
did the
room for the
episode, the
clowns.
series
What we
about
want to
music. Where he did
do
the
for the clowns.
stuff about the Foo Fighters denying AIDS, and then he did a follow-up series about religion. And the last episode was about exorcisms, and during it he gets possessed.
4,000 clowns.
And he acted really well. He acted phenomenally well.
In the boxes, they have no space.
That's crazy.
To the point where
people asked
watched it and genuinely believed he got
Not
possessed.
buy, but, and he said, I'm
And you can watch it and go,
I'm
I can understand. I
old
obviously don't believe
customer.
myself, but I can
And
understand
the
why
bar
people would think
owner,
that.
he
You
was
watch
letting
Zach
go
do
to
it,
night.
it's just
He
like,
was putting in a restaurant, and he was paying $50 a night extra for Charlie.
Wow.
And I said, sir, I'm sorry. He said, I'm
Really?
the new owner now, and we changed the policy. Charlie's already beat up.
He'll just
and I don't
shout
want to
like
go anybody's room.
random
And he
swear
offered me
words.
$600 a night.
It's so corny.
$600 a night. And I said, I'm sorry, sir. I cannot give Charlie into your room.
Wow. Do you think he wanted to do things with Charlie?
I have no idea.
Is that why he's so beat up?
Good.
Yeah, $600 so I can shag the giant clown.
Talk about things being donated. Somebody donated this haunted clown and doll that they bought online for $700. And there's a bit of a horrific story that goes with it, which I'm not going to read out, but blimey, thankfully it's in a glass box.
I do love shit like that though.
A tree full of clowns.
Yeah, it's, I'm
people's worth
well
it.
into
They
going
do
on
sell
ghost
some
trips,
merch,
going on ghost
clown
hunting.
motel
So I want to do it
mugs,
for stream
clown motel
again at
shot
some point.
glasses, T-shirts,
I've had paranormal
bumper stickers,
experiences
movie
myself. I do
posters,
not believe
even
in it.
Fixident, and some
I'm a
purple stuff.
non-believer,
Oh,
not just a
Amazon.
skeptic or
Jenny Shu?
open to it.
That is
I
definitely not
just
for the
purely
faint
don't
heart.
believe. But I find it very, very
Apparently
fascinating.
this is one of the most active rooms here, and they want me to stay in it. See about that.
The first
Well, I tell you what, just
flat
the door,
I ever moved into. This is just
the
one
way that
story. I've got a
squeaks
few.
Freaked me out a little bit. Not gonna lie.
When I first moved out, I was in a
coming
flat.
in here,
Moved in a
I
flat with
have-
a friend
I don't know whether
and
it's
his
because
partner
I
at the
know
time.
or I've been told
So
that it's haunted.
he said,
but
"Do you want to move in
definitely
with me? I'm in a flat
chills
in
going up my
Auckland. It's going to cost you
Anyway, first of all,
fucking
let's
nothing."
just talk about the clowns.
I was like, "Oh, of
that are
course,
in the
fuck it,
room.
let's go."
This is the Pennywise room. So there are.
There was a living room,
obviously,
lounge area,
a lot of clowns.
and
I mean, Pennywise for me, the recent
to my
character
left
of Pennywise
there was the
is
kitchen.
probably one of the scariest
To my
clowns
right
that I've ever come
was
across. But
sort of a
there are
T-junction
few
hallway.
more dotted
I'm
around.
going to pause for 2 seconds because I'm
There's
going to tell the story. So to my right there was a T-junction hallway. Went not even just a T-junction. So you'd go down a hall. At the far end there was a door that goes out to the backyard. Before that there's another doorway that goes into the bathroom area where there's like laundry, and then another door into the bathroom. And then a bit further back is a hallway on the opposite side that went to my bedroom and one of the other flatmates' bedrooms. And then you go down the hall a bit more and you go into the lounge. So I was in the lounge with my other flatmates, my friend and his partner, having dinner together. We were like having community dinner. I think I might have cooked dinner. We all sat down and had dinner together. And constantly I'd keep seeing something out of the corner of my eye. Like, not just like, I wasn't like, oh my God, there's a ghost. But I was seeing something move, like some body, in fact, move. I was like, oh, it's just the other flatmate. It's just them going back and forth, maybe getting their laundry, maybe they need to go to the toilet, they're going to the shower, whatever. But I kept seeing it going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And it was getting to a point where it was kind of weird, because it kept going back and forth to the point where I'm just like, what are they doing? Like, I can understand you went and picked up your laundry, you maybe had a shower, got out of the shower, oh shit, I left my clothes in laundry, blah, blah, blah. Maybe 5 or 6 times. And I was eventually like, oh, I can't remember her name. Let's just say Laura. Is Laura home? They're like, no, she's out at her boyfriend's tonight. It's like, and I was like, that's weird. I just sort of tossed it out there. It's like, oh, do you believe in ghosts? And my friend's partner looks at me like properly fucking shitting bricks. It's like, what do you mean? I'm like, do you believe in ghosts? She's like, have you seen something? And she was saying, she's like, I've seen something multiple times go down the hallway into your room. multiple times when you're not home. This is even before you moved in, and where that room was empty. And it's like, and I was like, I've just seen somebody walking up and down the hallway, and they're like, yeah, that's somebody that we've seen. I didn't want to mention to you because I didn't want you to think I was crazy, but I've seen that exact thing move up and down the hallway since we moved in here. And multiple times she's had to like go in and check. This before I moved in, go and check. And she was weird, but she was like, even before I moved in, she constantly had a feeling that something was haunted in, well, some bad feeling about the closet in my room. She's like, constantly always like drawn to the closet in your room again when it was empty before I lived there, because that had like this sense of dread. I constantly saw a figure move up and down the hallway, and then I get this sense of dread coming from the closet. The landlord lived, it was a 2-story house. The landlord lived on the 2nd floor, and now that we had sort of somebody else see it, she was like, I'm going to ask him, has anything ever happened there? And he legitimately, and I was there, and hand on heart, I don't believe any of this, but hand on heart, he just shut down the conversation. And so he's like, has anything weird happened in this house? He's just like, we don't talk about it, and went back upstairs. And never got brought up again, just abandoned it then and there. I, again, think I just saw something out of the corner of my eye, and my brain did the thing where it tries to fill in the blanks, because that's sort of how brains work, is they try to fill in blanks and go, oh, you saw something, it must have been a person. Like, your brain just fills in blanks. Because the way your brain actually works is your eyes move rapidly all the time, even though they look still at the second. They're actually moving. I think that's just having a stroke. I wasn't doing it in front of them, boy. What kind of person do you think I am? Your eyes constantly move, and your brain fills in the picture that's around you. Even though I'm looking specifically here at the moment, my eyes are going, and I'm not looking at. I can see my poster there, but it's because my brain's filled in the poster's there. I think that's probably actually what happened with that. Is I saw lights flicker, something more realistic, and my brain just went, it's a person. You got a flatmate, it must be a person. But that is a true story.
A lot of light in here, so I have bought my own light, which I'm gonna use to just brighten up the room a bit more. There you go. I've
had a couple of others, but we'll save them for another time.
Pennywise. Imagine just drifting off to sleep in the bed and then waking up and seeing that. Or
imagine waking up and seeing that. That'd be fucking terrible.
Blimey. But
bad
first,
impression.
the
That was it.
classic
Damn
motel table by the window. I always find these areas in motels in America kind of cozy. Somewhere to sit, somewhere to catch up with a friend or someone who, you can't see. There is air conditioning in here, but it is on the floor, so it's going to come upwards rather than from above and come down. Huge big mirror, massive TV, and there is loads of drawer space here.
Yes.
Love that bedside table and light. Classic. Oh, look. Is there anything else?
I mean, this is one of those places.
What?
Of course.
So
the Epson EcoTank printer comes with.
I might actually cash in and buy YouTube Premium just to avoid this shit. Because I want to keep watching this stuff, and as I say, being sans employment coming up shortly, I'm wanting to invest more time in streaming and doing better with it. So I know I'm not the best, most entertaining person, but if I get time, if I get energy, I can invest into it and start doing shit better. I want to do that.
I'll check out the bed test in a moment,
but part of that will
all,
be investing in
kitchenette
YouTube Premium.
Everything
so we don't have that shit.
Including free coffee. Yes, I'm looking forward to that.
Being a bit more out there,
There's also
boisterous.
What? You don't get this at many motel rooms. A full-size fridge and freezer. There's even ice cubes or kind of
ice cubes in your fridge. Let them out.
No champagne in the fridge.
Shit.
So next to the fridge,
rip off.
This is a little kitchenette sink with some soap, some flannels.
It's a bathroom sink.
Oh, there's an extra light here. It's giving a bit more light in the room.
It's a rat race and we're all losing.
What's that for?
Yeah, what is that for? That's weird.
Loads of
I mean, I'm
floor
definitely
space,
losing.
if you want it. This is where your wardrobe is. Plenty of hangers. Oh, there's a few flannels in here. We're not used to this in the UK, having
Just
electricity
read
so
out
close to
chat
the
messages
taps.
while
But
watching reruns. You'll
apart from the
have
skull,
50 viewers.
But the bed test, and
unless
these
you're
beds,
fat.
to be fair, do look ultra cozy.
I am fat,
and
Pete.
cushiony. In fact, to be honest, they're too cushiony. Is that a word? Okay, let's check out the bathroom. And of course, there's
There
a
goes
clown
my
on the door.
chances. Is that the clown?
What the heck?
Oh my god, the clown's talking.
I think there's something wrong with, like a bit of bang or something. Hang on. I'll turn that off. Don't think I'll put that on again. Classic motel.
Do you think I'd
bath
just smack
stroke
it?
Shower.
There's obviously the
Pretty
fans
old
like
school.
covered in dust or some
The
shit,
shower
and just
heads
having
are
trouble
all
starting.
right, I guess. Oh,
How many
they've
people
got
can
some
fit?
complimentary stuff. Soap, shampoo,
Drink it.
conditioner, some more towels, and a trendy shower curtain.
I'm
Okay,
slightly
say what you
disappointed
like,
it wasn't clown
whether
themed,
you
the shower
believe it's
curtain.
haunted or not. I have definitely got chills. I don't know whether it's because my mind is telling
cold.
me that this room is haunted, but my hairs, I don't know if you can see that, but my hairs were standing on end just a minute ago. They are now, look at that. Anyway, someone who knows a lot more about these rooms is waiting outside. I better
You
go
just
next
left
door.
him outside.
So I'm here with Chris, and Chris
It's me.
apparently
Hi.
has said that the room that I'm staying in, that I picked at random, the Pennywise room, it room, is one of the most haunted rooms, you say?
Yes, it is.
Okay, not overly excited about that.
So this guy looks credible,
so
right?
about that, you know, like I tell everybody, just come in with a good mood. Don't have a messed up attitude or anything. You know, just be happy, go lucky. They will leave you alone. We have a housekeeper at one time work here. She walked in here, and all of a sudden you see her get pushed out of the room, and she quit.
Of
I've
course.
had the water get turned on. As you can see, the lights are flickering. Hey guys, how you all doing tonight? I'm not here to hurt you. We're just here to communicate. And as long as you talk to them, it gives them energy. The lights give them energy. This way they can communicate.
But the light did flicker a couple of times. What is that?
Ooh, that flickered.
Anybody in the room, anybody we talk to, it will go off. As you can see, it's still going off because apparently somebody wants to communicate.
It's good. Turn off. They're gone.
But see how the numbers jump?
What is this?
This is an EMF reader.
Okay.
Electrical.
Like the Ghostbusters.
Yeah, but difference is
You can rent
this
it.
is
I've got my own
letting you know
EMF reader.
that somebody's around.
Okay.
So really, we're not going to see how it's just jumping.
I actually want to bring
We're really not going to chase
my
anybody
EMF
around
reader
the
down the
inside.
stream at some point, just
So that's
to
like,
show off.
If it goes red, like that, there's a spirit right around here. There's something here in the room.
Spirit just chilling in the
does
ceiling.
Electric.
Yeah.
field,
So
right?
anything in the room, it will let you know that anybody or anything around, it will go off.
Why is this hotel haunted? In your opinion?
Because there's a cemetery next door, and
Man plays random handyman, relays ghost stories, and they've been weird.
back in the day.
So a few people have actually.
That's why I kind of.
Been
I'm not gonna say it. It feels cruel.
Things happen here in the hotel, but again,
I was gonna poke a bit more fun at him, and I
you're
was like,
talking
I
1900s, you're talking
don't want to cross that line.
late 70s, early 80s.
EMF readers obviously detect
They were using this
electrics.
like a hotel, but the second
He pointed
it
at
off,
the ceiling. There were
inviting
probably
everybody
electrics in
to
there.
Stay here. There was people with hospice here. So yeah, so
Had a lot of people, a lot of history.
yeah, a lot of history here.
Okay, I thought something touched me.
Like
I realised
even-
it was a fridge. That was weird. That was weird because
Even when you do
Okay,
ghost
so
tours, you
hang
get
on,
given
what
an
was it?
EMF reader.
Was it a
They'll
fridge?
at least tell you. They'll be like,
Yeah, it
particularly
was
when
a
you're
fridge.
walking across the streets
Just
because all
going
the
off.
cables run
Something
under the
just touched
streets.
me, that freaks me out.
Roads.
I'm not gonna lie though. I'm
They'll be
getting
like,
chills.
it's gonna go red.
When you get
That's
chills, that
just the
means
fact that the
there's
electrics
something around.
run
See
under the
how lights
roads.
flickering? Okay,
Don't
so
read into it.
when you're walking around and you, for some odd reason, you just get like the shivers real quick, or you know the chills real quick. There's something either walking through you or walking right by you. You see on ghost hunters and everything else, like, oh my gosh, this happened. You know, they make it scary and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
not-
real. I'll basically tell you if I feel anything. I am. I tell you what, it is weird though. It's got definitely a weird atmosphere. You could say it's just because of the clown photos
Yeah.
and the skull.
That's a really creepy
That's not
drawing.
right, but you've been here all day. Has anything bothered you?
No.
Okay. So, with that being said, because like I said, if you have the right attitude, you are lucky go getting man, guess what? Okay, I'm not going to mess with you.
Yeah.
Although just as you said that, I felt like the hairs on my leg
Just
felt
stood
funny.
up,
Then.
yeah.
That was weird.
Of course. See, me too. Scariest thing that happened to me. One night we were out in the cemetery, got scratched. We were up in one of the rooms, got scratched, and we wanted to go investigate the left side of the cemetery and go.
I can understand why you'd believe something in a place like
find out
this.
there's a demon, something or something over there.
Okay.
Now I gotta find
Because
out
the setting
more
is
about it
fucking over the top.
Now I'm intrigued.
You've got
You've seen it all before, right?
clown
So
shit
other room
everywhere.
very quickly.
Okay. So
You've been
what
told
can I
it's
talk about?
haunted,
Instead of just seeing it
and
on TV and whatnot.
you have a fucking graveyard next door.
More of, oh wow, it is a nice place.
It's probably
it's
gonna
all clown themed. No,
mess
we're
with your
not.
brain a little
No,
bit.
I'm gonna prove that tonight too. Right here.
Just burst into random rooms.
See, again, not so bad.
Well, I tell you, you say
Fucking
not so bad.
Exorcist picture.
That,
Okay,
yes.
picture-wise, not so bad.
But atmosphere-wise, I have to say, whether it's because I'm ready for it, yeah, I'm on edge a little bit. More so in this room.
You don't want to stay there, Blue?
Don't be on
God.
Just because you know.
I was going to rent this motel for everybody in chat. That was the room you were going to
That's
have.
what they love. Spirits love the fear. Spirits love.
Yeah,
the
I was staying down the road though. Fuck you.
here's the thing, don't be on edge.
I love the
Do you
bedspreads.
see me?
I love the
Do you see me on
bedspreads.
edge?
No.
Exactly. Just stay calm, cool, and collective. You know anybody in this room?
So would you say this is the second most haunted room?
You know, George was in here one day and he told us to go out to his gravesite.
What are you just talking about then? A spirit?
Yeah, George.
George,
He-
of
he-
course,
he-
George.
He's buried out in the cemetery, him and his brother. And,
Right.
yeah.
I think even
he was talking a little bit
Tim at
about
this
a
point is
car
like, what the
accident,
fuck
right
is
up
this
to the
going
gravesite,
about?
they can actually say car accident. So it's, you know, they give us words. Some gives us sentences depending on which app I'm using. And you just gotta fill in the blanks.
Right, let's go up to the last room you're going to show me then.
Yep. Don't freak out.
Don't freak out. Why? If you put something in the room, if you put a clown in there.
Oh my gosh.
Don't put a clown in there.
This room is haunted.
Don't put a clown. This room's haunted.
Why am I nervous to come in?
Don't be nervous.
Don't be nervous. Okay.
Let's tidy up the room
I
a
love
bit.
the bedspreads.
Yeah, I know. Aren't they great?
This room's really warm.
I like the bedspreads. It's real decorated, this place.
Okay, you see I'm making the bed? Or trying to make the bed?
I have no idea why, but okay.
I'll tell you in a second.
Okay.
Don't
Let me
freak
just.
out.
I love that as well. Don't freak out.
Did you stop it? It's ahead of me tonight. Okay, so I'm trying to make the bed as quick as I can. Doesn't like it. If you notice, I got all the wrinkles out a couple times, but you see little handprints.
Yeah. The handprints,
I
of
can't
course.
make the bed fast enough.
I didn't see that, but.
Alright, watch. She's jumping. She's floating around.
Is
So, here, I'll straighten it out real quick. Sorry about this, girl.
He's fully like,
Boom.
there's a ghost on the bed, yeah.
I'll straighten
There's a
it out
ghost
one
messing
more
up with the
time.
bed. I'm trying to make the bed, but the ghost, it's just the fucking blankets are wrinkly, you dickhead.
Like right where I stretch out the bed, make it, and then you see
But I could say that's just the bed's kind of refolding, no?
Nope.
No, it's not.
See, I'm trying to be a skeptic here.
Oh, of course you are. I got the tools to prove that, yeah. Because every in the room...
It's green. There's no ghost there. You're lying.
Just go ahead and touch a capo or turn the light red. Just let us know you're here, please. We just want to communicate with you. See how numbers are just going up and down?
Oh. Good time for the ad break.
It's not a hobby.
We don't want to see the ghost right away. We're build up to
If she
it.
was here, if she's gone, she knows we're coming back.
Yeah, I did see it by the corner of my eye, but I didn't manage to capture it on camera.
Yes.
Typical.
So...
Oh yeah, of course. You did manage to capture on camera.
So would you say that people come over from the cemetery to come in these rooms?
I'm not sure if they come from the cemetery. I think they just never left. I don't even think they made it to the cemetery.
Wow.
Yeah, because you gotta realize, a lot of these people died from the plague, so they didn't get to make it to the cemetery.
Would it be the plague? Obviously, somebody like died, like tons of people died because that's why they have a cemetery there. That's a given.
We're thinking some of this building is still in the old cemetery, but we can't.
It's the same with San Francisco.
Yeah.
San Francisco.
We have a mine just right behind us.
Most of San Fran itself. I don't know if Palmer's still here because he's going to San Fran. most of San Fran is built on cemetery grounds. A lot of places you walk around in San Fran, you are walking over graves. Because they just had tons and tons of people die, and they just ran out of space and went, fuck it, just put them there, fuck it.
And I'm
Can't
right
be
by the
asked.
bed as well. That's,
So
that freaked me out a little
San
bit.
Francisco is apparently very, very
Something
haunted.
definitely pulled
Again,
my shorts
if you
out.
believe in that stuff.
Obviously, as always,
But it's because
you know, a lot of the times
there was
these
just,
things
for
happen,
whatever
you're not
reason,
quick enough
mass
to get them
amounts
on
of people
camera.
passing away, and they just ran out of room, and they didn't want to
I'm gonna
take
get my
all the
stuff,
time in
and,
because
I'll see you
dead
in the
bodies
morning.
equal illnesses. So they just went, I'm going to bury them quick, and just fucking dug holes and buried them wherever willy-nilly.
Morning. Did I
So
sleep
apparently
well?
there's a shit ton of them.
I think I need to be honest with you. I didn't sleep very well at all. I was tossing and turning.
Shit
for
ton of
the first
ghosts
hour.
there who were just
There was a
buried
lot of
and never
noise,
given graves and never given
from
proper
people
send-offs.
upstairs and from either side.
So,
don't know if anyone
if you
was
see any
staying
ghosts,
there,
Palmer, let me know.
Because I heard the stories last night, didn't we? From the but anyway, I felt it was weird. I felt like there was something in there watching me. I can't explain it. The hairs on my
It was the
arm
painting.
stood up on end.
It was the
It's never
guy.
happened to me before, but it freaks me out enough to go and spend
It
the
was-
rest of
it
the
was
night.
Chris,
in
he
the
was
car.
just peering
I
out the
know,
window
I
the
set
whole
out.
night.
And I'm embarrassed to tell you that I did that, but I thought I'd be honest.
Blue and I
didn't
just
try,
went for the same fucking
but
joke.
It was
It's
just,
the
I felt like
guy.
it was going on, playing on my mind about what's happened in these rooms.
The Pennywise thing had like cut out
the
eye
fact that
holes.
it
You
is
just watch it.
apparently haunted. I didn't see any clowns. I didn't see any ghosts. But the sun is just coming up. We'll go and look at the cemetery. Come on. And during the day, this does actually look like a horror movie, and it is scary just how
It
close
is a creepy looking
to the
cemetery.
motel. But this is what cemeteries are like in old mining towns.
Yeah,
Remember, a
it
lot
might
of
be the
these
mining
died
thing.
in
There's a lot of
1910.
places. Is there going to be a delay one again?
Some have slightly bigger graves than others. So do I believe that the world famous Clown Motel is haunted?
We'll
In
find
my
out.
opinion,
It might pop up in a
yes,
wee
I
bit.
do. Did I see anything? No. Did I feel stuff? Yes. If you ever come to Las Vegas,
Airplane,
you
mate.
hire a car. It's around about a 3-hour drive from Vegas, well into the Nevada desert. I mean,
I don't know why it didn't
Tonopah
play.
is an amazing mining town.
I'm
So much
now
sad
wondering if it's just
history,
gonna
but also
come up in, like,
a lot of history to go and check
10 minutes
out.
time.
You should definitely come and have a look. If you like the video, please make sure you do give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe.
Alright. I'm going to watch one more because I want to watch the York one because I had that queued up last time. It is later. We got one more time to do. It is later than I expected. And I've just been yammering. Does he not have it there? Fuck up, Tim. Yeah, we'll watch that one. We'll watch that and then where is it? We'll watch this first and then that. We got something different. We have a tiny break from Tim. Give you a breather. We watched 2 Tims back to back. We're gonna watch the dating game
On the new dating game,
with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold.
How good is almond milk with vitamins
And
B2
almond milk.
B2 for energy? Airplane, man.
Fast charge on the road.
There you go.
Genesis, with you.
Beautiful delay there.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, the current Mr. Olympia, and former Mr. Universe and Mr. World.
No, that is up on
Amanda
YouTube.
Jones, the
But-
lovely young lady who is this year's Miss USA. That's tonight on
We've
the
got
new
the
dating game.
Arnold Schwarzenegger
The
clip.
host of the new dating game, Jim Lang.
They had celebrities on this a bunch. They had Michael Jackson on this, of all people.
Thank you and good evening, everybody. Welcome once again. Well, this is the night for titles because in Game 2, we have the distinct pleasure of welcoming to our stage the current Miss USA, Amanda Jones. And in Game 1, we'll be joined by Arnold Schwarzenegger, a young man who has held the titles of
This
Mr.
is, yep,
World,
pre-Terminator.
and Mr. Olympia, each several times. We'll be getting our
all
own
that.
dating contest started right after this important message.
It's really, really weird. Like a lot of
and dust bunnies.
Turn the table and meet the three title beauties
celebrities
who hope
before
to
they
win a
became
date
big
with a
appeared on this.
world-famous Mr. So let's meet them right
Michael
now.
Jackson appeared on as
And
part of the Jackson
here
5, so
are the gals.
young Michael. So I guess he was quite famous then, but yeah.
Lovely lady number one is a certified lifeguard and has studied physical therapy. She's a native of Miami Beach, Florida, where she was once chosen Miss Orange Juice. Here is Elena.
Miss
Casey.
Orange Juice. Whoa.
Welcome.
Talk about celebrities.
And tonight's second gorgeous gal is studying accounting in college.
But
She was a
Steve
school
Martin's appeared
homecoming
on this?
princess. She loves to ski. She was born in Norfolk, Virginia. Please
Now,
welcome Kay Show.
From an Emmy
Kay,
award-winning
good
show,
luck.
Any Murders in the Building.
And our third dazzling damsel is a Playboy bunny now and a former Miss Colorado University finalist. She loves good movies. She enjoys reading. I'd like you to meet Melody Williams. Melody, good luck to you, too. All right, that's the bevy of beautiful contest winners for the lucky He-Man in game number one. Of course, to prevent our very special gentleman from hearing the introductions of our ladies, we have kept him isolated, off stage in our soundproof
Live in the
room
box.
until now. And now it's time to meet him. He's been selected Mr. World 2 times, Mr. Universe 5 times, Mr. Olympia 4 times. He is an actor. He's studying business at UCLA, and Graz, Austria was his birthplace. Please join me in welcoming to
What
the
a
new
hunk.
dating game, the current Mr. Olympia, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I'm gonna be right
Hello,
back.
Arnold. Congratulations.
Arnie,
Aha.
the Gillinator himself. I'll be back 2 seconds.
Well, congratulations on all your
I'm
awards.
bursting.
You're about to bestow an award on a lovely lady. There are 3 gals over there, Arnold, and one of them is going to be your date. That decision is yours. You're the sole judge. So listen carefully, and a little later we'll ask you for that choice, okay? All right, let's start with a hello. Bachelorette number 1. Would you please say good evening to Arnold?
Hello, Arnold.
Thank you. Number 2.
Well, hi there, Arnold.
And number 3.
Good evening, Arnold.
All right, are you ready to go, Arnold? Please, have a seat. Make yourself comfortable. Bachelorettes, do your best. Good luck to all of you. And here we go.
Okay. Lady number 1. I'm a man and you're a woman. Now, where do we go from here?
Well, I don't know. I like to swim. Let's go to the water first, okay? And then let's go, I don't know, maybe we should go to another planet because Earth is kind of, you know, strange, and I'd like to go to an interesting place. Venus, maybe. It's supposed to be really pretty there.
That sounds sexy. Thank you. Next, the number 2.
Well, anywhere you want to go, I'm ready to follow. Just
Fine.
anywhere. You name the place.
I like to play the leader. Thank you. Okay, it's lady number 3. I've only been in this country 5 years, and there are some expressions I still don't understand. What does it mean, hanky-panky?
Well, let's see if you understand this. Playing around.
Playing around with what?
My goodness. We might have to take a little time with you.
Where? Explain to me.
I mean, I might have to, you know, talk to you for quite a while in privacy.
Go ahead.
To get you to understand this.
Okay, maybe.
Jump
scare.
Wow.
Maybe lady number 1 can tell me that. Girl number 1.
Yeah, but I have to be clean, right? This is evening. Okay, hanky-panky, it's...
Yes, you do.
Hanky-panky is being really sexy and really, ooh.
Yeah, but who is it? What does it mean?
Who is it?
Yeah, I mean,
Hanky-panky is not a person, definitely not a person.
So it's an
It's a
action.
thing you do when you're with 2 people of the opposite sex or 2 people that...
Okay,
Like-
sex. That. Thank you.
This was the 70s again, people.
Okay, girl number 2. These are my measurements. Now don't freak out. Biceps 22 inches, chest 57, waist 33.
You know what we
size
do at SAD.
29. What do we have in
Hold
common?
hands.
Well, we both have small waists.
What else?
You get smaller as you go down, and then a little bigger.
Oh. He was talking about wiener.
By the way, this is not true.
Talking about his penis. Shh.
Okay. Girl number 3. I like to do pretty things for a woman. So think of how pretty you are and tell me some of the things you would like me to do for you.
Oh, I'd like you to just come over and bring me flowers and
I can't
have dinner.
Later.
Oh,
that's
time's
the
up.
signal, Arnold. All right, time is up. Now we're going to ask you to decide. You stay right there. You stay right there, Arnold, and think about it.
Put
Arnold
the
is making
cookie
a decision.
down.
Will it be Bachelorette 1, 2, or 3?
R.I.P.
You have your mind made up.
Phil
Arnold's
Hartman.
making up his. We'll be right back with that decision after these words.
Well, he didn't voice that breaking again. I think it was meant to be based off of him, but it wasn't. He didn't voice him. He voiced
Welcome back to the
Huts
dating game,
and
Arnold. The girls
from
were
Clue.
marvelous, but only one, as always, gets the date with you. Now, your decision. Will it be Bachelorette number 1, Bachelorette number 2, or
Fucking
Bachelorette
Andy
number
Dick.
3? Which is
You
the
robbed
lucky
us.
lady?
Well, it was very hard to choose,
Yeah.
but I would
I think
say
it's based on him as well. There's
lady
obviously like
number 2.
Number 2.
some Will Shatner stuff, but I think they actually based it on
Congratulations
Hartman.
to her. And is there any reason why that you can tell us?
Well, I happen
But yeah,
to
damn you,
work on
Andy
very
Dick.
much on voice, and her voice was very
Killing
sexy.
Phil Hartman.
Voice. All right.
By his
Now,
own
before we
words,
meet
by
her,
the way.
Let's meet the other sexy ladies. Number 1 is a certified lifeguard. She has studied physical therapy. She's a native of Miami Beach,
She
Florida.
looks
was
really
once a
annoyed.
Miss Orange Juice, Alana Casey. Alana, come on, say hi to Arnold. if
She
you would,
looked
please.
proper pissed that she wasn't picked.
Thank you, Alana. You also didn't choose Bachelorette number 3, and she is a Playboy bunny and a former Miss Colorado University finalist. She loves good movies, loves to read. Melody Williams. Melody, if you would, say hi, please, to Arnold. Thank you, Melody. Great definition of hanky-panky. And you did choose number 2, and I'd like to tell you something about your date. She's studying accounting in college. She was her school's homecoming
Steady,
princess,
Arnold.
so she is a miss, too.
Yeah, he
She loves to
was
ski. Born in
famously a bit
Norfolk,
of a
Virginia,
pervert.
Kay Show. Kay, come on and say hi to Arnold.
Ooh.
All right. Well, Arnold, I'm certain an active fellow like yourself has a great appreciation for fine food. So we've arranged
Jesus,
a date
look
for
at
you
him.
and Kay that will take you dining to one of the finest restaurants in famous Beverly Hills, California.
Oh my gosh, he's going to Beverly
Yes,
Hills.
you'll be dining in one of
How
Beverly Hills' most
exotic.
charming restaurants, Andre's, serving superb continental cuisine in a delightful romantic atmosphere recommended for 12 years by Holiday Magazine. And speaking of romantic atmospheres, we thought you also might like to spend the rest of your date in romantic Hawaii.
Go to Hawaii. How exotic.
Yes, you'll
You
be dating
Doinsy. All right, they're going to Hawaii. Oh, we've actually watched that one before. I think we have that in
I'm a psycho.
Jesus!
I told you I'm a psycho.
We've still got one more thing. There's no delay for that one. I don't know why it obviously delays sometimes and just plays straight off the others. We've got one more episode of Tim, and then we will wrap
Everyone,
up,
welcome back.
raid
Today,
somebody.
I'm in the historic city
I don't know
of
if
York to check out what
who's
some
going to be
people
live,
say
who's
is the
going live.
fifth best Christmas market in the world. That's quite an accolade.
But we're
to
looking
have.
at the
I'm
York
gonna have a walk
Christmas
around
market.
towards
Let's
the
go to
east
York
of
for
the
Christmas.
shambles and
Guys,
the
come on.
market and check
Who's
out
with
their
me?
new ski bar and restaurant this year, and also maybe some mulled wine. Let's go.
Fucking copyright-free Christmas music. I love copyright-free music. It's so shit. It's just so like It's so matter of fact. It's just like they just said it straight of what it's going to be. It's like,
so the first day of
it's
the
Christmas.
market in the historic city of York.
We-
There was a little bit of an Instagram thing
We
going on here,
have
which
the tree
said,
at
"Welcome
Christmas.
to York," which is
There
now
is
either
snow
moved or has been replaced.
and
Let's
presents.
go and check out what's on offer. Bamboo box. The
I want
smell
to
of
write a
sausages
Christmas
and
song
onions
now.
in the air.
I want to write a Christmas song for everybody.
Now, last year I got myself a Bailey's hot chocolate from here. How much is it this year? How much is your Bailey's hot chocolate? £5, is it? Okay. Does that come with cream?
I'm going to write you a
there's
Christmas
the
song.
marshmallows, there's the cream ready to go.
You bet
One
York
thing
is
about
doing
York
awesome.
Christmas market, it's not all about the food, which is good. There's loads of these.
York is fantastic. Like, legitimately,
decorations. How good are they?
you love Bailey's hot
It's
chocolate?
about the trolls.
I'll
No,
buy
it's
you a
scary.
Bailey's hot chocolate then, Blue. Jesus.
Earlier, this rack was
Subtle.
quite
This
full
rack. Now you're
with
talking my language.
umbrellas. They're pretty much almost sold out. £6. You'll definitely
It's
need
Christmas
it.
time.
Leather
It's a
gauntlets.
Christmas
Wow,
time.
these are pretty cool.
Christmas time. It's
Are they
Christmas
handmade?
time. It's
Wow.
Christmas time. It's a Christmas time.
It's really like going back in time.
That's my Christmas
How much
song.
are they?
The ones at the moment are between 56 to 76 because of the actual work on the carving. Well, these are.
I wrote that myself.
Am I allowed to touch?
Original composition by Chris. Copyright 2025.
Oh, the smell of the leather as well. Feels really like you're in the old England.
Absolutely, they're even better when they've got beer, wine, cider.
Yeah. Wow. Some goblets as well.
What you have to say?
Thanks very much.
You get it all Christmas.
I remember this
Have you
guy
gone to a
doing this thing
Christmas
last
market?
year.
Just not just you.
Santa's workshop, all
Why
made out of wood.
has anybody gone to a Christmas
Look
market?
at these little reindeers.
Because it is just really shit tap.
He actually makes them in his workshop here.
I
When did you
don't
start working
understand
on
the
these?
purpose of it. Yeah, no, they're
You are
all
real
the
life
same.
elf.
All of them the
It's
same.
amazing.
I went to the Edinburgh one this year, or last year, sorry. I went to the London one.
What's your best seller? The
I did
snowman
go
or the
to it.
reindeer?
I haven't gone to the
Oh, you
Frankfurt.
get
I
free
want
snowman
to go to
with
the
the reindeer?
Frankfurt
Okay,
one. The Frankfurt one looks amazing.
Can't beat some
That's probably the
handmade
best one in the
Christmas
world.
decorations. Look at these.
Um,
If you got a new house, this is definitely one of my favourites. Though, look at that. A little Christmas jumper.
Yeah, I said you
to put on the Christmas tree.
a photo of me
So
at
brilliant.
the Edinburgh
Any
one
keen caravanners.
with the giant Edinburgh sign, so
Hot
I
toddy.
could prove I was there.
So it's basically
I actually faked it.
some York gin.
I've never been
so
to
whiskey,
Scotland.
lemon,
I've
honey,
been lying this whole
cinnamon.
time. I've
Once
brought.
again, I think I could get quite drunk today. I think I might try one. Can I try one? Do you do a small one?
I can do half.
Half of one, please. Yeah. Do your worst.
I mean,
I want to be warmed up, basically.
the food and drink,
What's the classic?
while expensive, is probably the
Okay.
only thing worthwhile. But yeah, I think Frankfurt or the.
Which one are you doing? The York?
So, no, it'd be classic with the whiskey and the porter.
I can't remember
Okay.
the place. My brain's gone blank. That plant are probably the best ones.
Whiskey, honey, hot water, and a bit of lemon.
And your lemon.
Cinnamon as well.
Being such a
It
drunk
wouldn't be Christmas
pervert.
without cinnamon.
I want it to be warmed up. Wife's away.
Freshly squeezed as well.
Wife's at home. I can do whatever I want.
So it is a cold, wet day, so... Wow. Oh, wow, that's nice. Do you know what? It's almost like, first of all, I get a taste of what would be like medicine.
I've only
but then I
been
get that
to
nice
the
sweet
London
taste,
one
and then I get
and
the warming of the whiskey.
Edinburgh one.
That'll do me a treat. Thank
When
you
by
very
the time I
much.
got to York, it was
Walking around
over.
my
The
hot
stands
toddy.
were still there, but there was nobody in them. That were
Oh,
just
reindeer. Wow,
sat
reindeer.
there.
So this is the thing about some Christmas markets. A lot of it is based all around food, obviously.
But they
Oh, I
were
love that York.
basically
All these little
identical.
Stalls that pretty much sell a bit of everything. How about a Viking drinking horn? What the heck? Wow, they go up to £80.
I
for
had a Viking
2
drinking
litre
horn.
drinking horn. Do you sip it out the
I
bottom
got
and then
gifted
drink it
one.
or you
I
just
don't know what
pour
happened
it
to
in
it.
And then just drink it. Imagine having a Christmas
It
party.
may still be in the
having
house
a
somewhere. I
bit of
don't know.
Prosecco and
I
tonic
just
on
remember. It's
in
like, oh
there.
yeah, I had one of these.
Ah, there's the.
I never used to,
Photo
so I
wall
don't
of
like.
last
I
year.
don't even
It's
fucking know
not
where it is,
entirely
or
up yet, I don't
if I
think,
just left it
'cause
somewhere.
didn't say love York Christmas market.
Somebody might have pinched it even.
Real hot chocolate.
At a party,
mulled
somebody
wine,
drank out of it,
pop-up
thought they're
shop.
funny, and took it.
And on the corner here,
I don't
love
really
how
care.
They've incorporated the tree into their mold.
It was just one of those things of like
cider
jog
bar.
my memory.
Look
Like,
at
oh
that.
yeah, I about this.
So
He is
walking
gonna be.
down
Oh, I was about to say
Parliament
he's gonna
Street
get
then.
mold vine. He is
I
being a
think we'll
drunken
do a bit
pervert.
of a loop, walk this side, and then loop back round. I love the fact the Christmas lights.
New York
this
has a
year all
really
in
good one. I wanted to
unison.
go to New York
They all go
one
up
last year,
and then
but
they all go down.
other things happened.
Festive pie. Yikes, those are massive. Festive gourmet roll. It wouldn't be
That's
Christmas
not a
without
bad
alcohol.
price.
And there's a fair bit here, actually.
£5 for 3 of them?
Afternoon.
They're normally.
So
I mean,
we'll
that's
go
not
and
a
have a
bad
walk
price.
down the
I
shambles
expect the Christmas
in just a
market to
little
be
bit. Love the
hugely
Christmas
marked
tree.
up. I'm comfortable with 3
So something
giant
they've
sausage
got brand
rolls
new
for
this year,
£5.
right at the end, is what they call a winter hut, which is a gourmet restaurant and an outdoor terrace. Whether they'll let me in there, I'm not sure, because I think you have to book reservations. But I remember last year they had a really nice little kind of winter hut with a real log fire inside. It was really nice. The only thing is, on a wet day, you're just dodging the umbrellas. Here we are, coming up to the winter hut.
Oh, stop saying it's so
Restaurant.
weird.
Apparently there's a fairly
I know
famous chef cooking in here. Let's have a look inside.
I guess Icelandic or something? Scandinavian?
Warm in here. So the outdoor terrace, I don't think is open, is it? So this is for pre-bookings only, but they've just allowed me to come upstairs and have a look. The Apri ski bar theming. Oh, this is nice.
Very posh.
Love the leather chairs. And you
I
get
don't know what type of food they have, but that would annoy
the
me.
market as well.
I'm very particular. Like just a small barrel at the table.
Let me have a look inside.
Stop touching my food!
Oh wow, this is nice.
Joey doesn't share.
Look at that. Feels like you're in Austria.
Yeah, that. I already buy that illusion.
Look at the chandeliers. I think I do prefer this. Compared to the one last year, this is actually much better. Oh, watch my head. Even got some live music playing.
I'm watching
in
your
here.
head.
Wow, look at that. They've even got a
I
fireplace.
just saw
over
somebody
there.
love who I saw who we're gonna raise.
Look how the bar is made out of these bits of wood. Amazing.
Fuck, you're an idiot sometimes, Tim.
Wow, you really feel like you're in Austria?
Imagine being set right by that. It'd be horrible.
So yeah, if you want to book a meal up there, you do have to pre-book that, but it's definitely worth going in there and warming up, especially when the weather's rubbish like that. Almost transports you to Austria.
There was another video. This wasn't one I wanted to watch, but the other one I wanted to watch.
And if you come into York Christmas
It's
Market, just be
Benush.
prepared for
You must have deleted
the
it for
crowds
some
of
reason.
people
I don't know.
that will be
There was a
ascending on the
different
city.
and another York
Oh wow, it's
video
the
he
moon,
did.
isn't it? That is so cool. Oh, it's actually levitating. Wow, I bet that looks good, just with nothing else in the room and completely dark.
It's so expensive.
Very cool
89
lighting.
quid.
So look at these personalised
You can buy those things for,
handmade
like,
Christmas
Wish.
decorations. Don't they look good? Just playing dodgems with the umbrellas. Yeah, the rain not very festive. Wearing a woolly hat today won't be very good. So the markets continue.
I don't know, I've got
up
lots
here.
of woolly hats.
So this is what is great about York Christmas Market. The unique gifts that you can't find anywhere else. Wow, love these wooden clocks.
Again, like, this was what pisses me off at markets. And I appreciate, granted, that these things probably do.
So let's have a quick
Some of
look
the stuff is
down
probably handmade.
the shambles.
Probably cost a wee bit for them to handmake. But a lot of the shit is on like Shein and Wish now for like dollars, you know, like a
If you've
couple
never walked down
couple
the
dollars.
shambles in York before, it's a must. It does feel like you're walking around a movie set. If you're a big fan of
And
Harry
these
Potter.
guys charge
Love
way
this.
too much. I love the shambles, by the
The
way.
buildings here are amazing.
Such a cool looking street.
Look how pretty it is
Tell me
with all
that's
the
not Harry Potter.
Christmas trees.
Little Shambles, that's my OnlyFans account.
Now, this is one of my favourite shops. The Potions Cauldron. Look at this in here. Hiya.
You look a bit pissed. How dare you walk into my store? Oh, Freeman's Pie. What's the catch? You have to blow that.
I mean, this is always a lovely walk down here, but it's even better at Christmas with the Christmas trees.
This is like the main
Christmas
reason I want to go
decorations.
back. Even
And
the
it wouldn't be complete without the visit
camera here
to the
doesn't do it justice. The
Nutcracker
shambles is so
Christmas shop.
cool looking. Looks so much like Diagon Alley. It's so
Always a popular
I think
shop.
Christmas kind of
Harry
ruins it
Potter
'cause it's got
fans,
Christmas
shop
tap.
that must not be named, because you can buy your wands here. Look at that.
When's recipe has got
Broomsticks
normal tap.
as well. If you're a big fan of Harry Potter, this is definitely a must. There's an interesting way of clearing off the water.
Huh? Imagine that
So
being a
this is
job.
an interesting shop.
Mopping
Look
water.
at the queue
Rushing water.
of all the people that are dying to go in here.
Yeah, this is the place. So this place is really, really weird. This is gets a massive queue. It's like half an hour long queue. This is all they sell. What you see on the shelves here is what they sell. I sort of looked. I mean, oh, that'd be neat to go into. Asked one of the workers, like, oh, how long do you expect it to take for me to get in there and take a look? And they're like, 30 minutes. I'm just like, for little ceramic ghosts. That's it. There's nothing else here other than little ceramic ghosts. There's another store across the road, no queue, sells the same shit.
Going to walk up to York Minster. Last year they had a Christmas tree festival and a pop-up ski bar.
I do
and a few
not
stalls, so
understand.
we'll see what's up there this year. Seriously, I don't think I've ever been to York where it's been quiet. It's always busy. Probably the only day it is quiet is Christmas Day. I think coming on a
Christmas
real
Day.
gloomy day like this is actually making it more festive. But do you know what? We'll make it more festive.
This is
if it
way
was
more
snowing.
quiet than it was when
Hang
I
on,
was there.
I can work my magic. There you go. Now that feels more like Christmas. Feels like it's
special
really snowing.
effects.
And down this street in the winter, you normally get the sunset right in front of us, which I managed to film last year. You'll get the sun beaming down this street onto York Minster. It's always normally the end of November, beginning of December, when it just fits perfectly down this street and it looks fantastic. So historic York Minster,
Yeah.
and there is once
York
again
Minster's
a little pop-up
fucking
bar
gorgeous as well.
and a few Christmas stalls around here. Now, even though it's the opening day of the Christmas market, these are still not currently open, but by the time you've seen this video, no doubt it will be. And I'm a little bit gutted because
Was
here
just
last
queuing
year
up a
they had a
raid?
little bit of a
This video's almost
Christmas
over.
tree festival.
That building there,
Where there-
because I did the ghost tour of York, this building here is haunted. It was the story, allegedly, and it possibly is true, is York got hit by the plague quite severely. And this is a really fucking sad story, by the way. So apologies to end on a very, very sad story. York got very, very affected by the plague to the point where if you displayed plague-like symptoms, that's it. We're fucking done with you. Because it would just got annihilated, just got hammered. Like, so many people died. So they eventually just went to that thing of, you might have seen it in movies and TV, and it's even shown in Red Dead Redemption 2 with the plague town, or 1, or whichever one it is. I think it's 2, where they just like nail up doors. Boom, 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 boom. In this house, there was a family, parents, and a little girl. I can't remember what happened to the parents, but the little girl had plague-like symptoms. So what did they do? Of course, boom, 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 nailed it up shut. She, turns out, didn't have the plague, just had a run-of-the-mill flu. But they didn't want to take any risks, so just left in there. Her parents were gone. She didn't have any food. And apparently starved to death in there. And allegedly you can see her watching you from the window on cold, dark nights. Never saw it happen, I must say. But apparently, and see, people still live there, obviously you can see it's lit up. But apparently, yeah, the little girl watches you from the window.
It's late popping up, or probably not going to happen this year.
I imagine that story's...
And it goes without
build
saying,
up to the story's
no
true.
visit to York is complete without heading into York Minster, which is truly breathtaking.
Creepy and a very, very sad story, as I say. I imagine that story, the background to it is true.
Well, cheers. If you like the video and you want to see more Christmas
But
markets, don't
again,
forget to click the
dozens and
video
dozens
here
and
or
dozens
here.
of people have reported seeing the people that live in the house don't have a girl to get rid of that excuse for it. Like, there's a little girl. No, that's just this little girl that lives there. No, they don't have a little girl. It's not that. Apparently, though, multiple times, a little girl has been spotted watching people from the window, obviously dressed in 1800s clothing or whatever of the area. But appreciate you all. We are going to wrap up there. It is now 12:30 p.m. here. It is Sunday here, and that means I need to get some lunch. So we're going to do that. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, rest of your weekend. A pleasure of having you all here with me. Roy, lovely to see you. Pete, lovely to see you as well. We'll catch you later. Palmo, always lovely to see you. Creep, pleasure. Keza, thanks for the lurk. Who else have we had? Roy. Sammy, you popped in for a bit. Appreciate you. Blue, always lovely to see you again. It's been a while, but appreciate you jumping in and bantering some bollocks with the drunken pervert. Anybody else I forgot, apologies. I genuinely love and appreciate you for hanging out with me, making my weekend a bit nicer, a bit more chill, and taking my mind off things for a while. So I appreciate you all. We're going to raid friend of the channel and lovely human being, Vix. She's playing Avowed at the moment, allegedly. If we don't see you soon, I'll see you in another stream somewhere, of course. And big love to every one of you. And I say that sincerely. Each one of you is special to me. And I hope you have a lovely week ahead of you. Bye-bye for now.